You guys are down
Let's see if
here.
I can get you guys. No, just yeah.
Ah,
There
there we are. Okay, cool.
we go.
Okay,
It's off,
so
and this one's here.
hmm
Just
ruler.
move
I'm
move these two away, and Helen as well.
I'm trying to figure out what our distance is in terms of them being able to hear us.
It's called don't
Okay.
move. Or you move
Okay, so
silently.
we're quite away. We're quite a distance away. So what I'm going to do is they're just busy destroying the farmland. So I'm going to move at a quick movement pace, 3 times my move, and I'm not worried about them seeing me at this point. So hold on, I gotta make the map
It's night or
smaller.
day.
Right.
It's night or
It's
day.
about 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock.
But in
Okay.
the day or night?
Oh, 11
Wait.
o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, in the afternoon.
So
Wait. In the morning or in the afternoon? The afternoon
it's
is after
okay.
12.
Noon time.
Oh,
12 So I'm. noon.
okay.
Mhm. Oh, hey, he just moved there now. That's not fair.
Oh well,
Okay.
they're just looking at the ground. They're tearing it up. They're not paying attention to you guys due to the fact that there's all these trees here. They don't really give a shit about you guys. They don't. They're
I'm a
basically.
tree.
So you know we're here.
Okay, so I'm into trees now. At the end of my move, I'm going to wait for the rest of the party to catch up to me, and I plan to speak with them. I'm going to climb up. How tall are these trees?
They're about 20 to 30 feet. So
Okay,
regards, yeah,
so hold on.
pretty large,
Let
pretty
me
large.
let me check something here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is
Height.
it? What's the DC on climbing this?
DC on a tree is only 5.
I thought that was a
Okay.
rope.
Well, the tree is like any kid can climb a tree, so it's anybody can climb a tree.
So anyone that is like level 2 or higher that has the climb skill can do it.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
problem.
Yeah, kids climb trees. I used to climb trees when I was a kid. Shit, I
I
wasn't,
make
That'd
it.
be
you know, wasn't.
Look at that roll, baby. I climbed the
No,
tree.
actually, it's a DC 15.
No, no,
Oh,
that's too fucking high, dude.
And any surface with an adequate handholds and footholds, natural or artificial, such as a very rough natural rock surface or a tree.
Oh, okay, good. Well, what
so
happened
I
with
did.
your I'm not gonna rule with Lori anymore, man? What's up with that?
No, I'm just correcting you. Rules
No, no,
lawyering
no.
is when
You're
you
you're
start
right. I
going
just thought it.
around.
No, no, you're right. Absolutely.
Okay,
15 is
so
good.
so I don't climb the tree. I basically I'm at the bottom of the tree. What do I hear them saying?
Well, they're saying the boss. What? Can you speak giant, by the way?
Yes, I can speak every language.
Or he says, "Come on, we have to destroy the farmland before the boss comes here."
Before the what
Oh my
comes
god.
here?
The boss, the
Oh,
foreman.
Okay, the foreman.
Dragon. You've played WoW, so you might know this, but did you know that most of the NPCs that are working in the game are like smashing the ground or the structure with their hands? Like for
Well, I
example,
mean,
in a farmland, the farmers are slamming their pitchforks into the ground, like as if they were maces.
well, they do have spears, and basically they're just tearing up the ground, almost like
And
with
I'm not
hoes. Well,
I'm not talking about the ogres. I'm talking about World of Warcraft.
oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so they're looking for the boss.
They're waiting for
No,
the
they're trying to
boss.
just destroy it before the boss arrives.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will communicate that a boss mob is on its way to the rest of the
How do you
party.
Um,
communicate this? I'm a tree,
kill his.
55 feet away from you,
I speak tree.
and you speak tree. Trees don't
Trent.
speak, bro.
Trent. Treants. They speak.
I
They
don't.
communicate.
Yeah, but that's Sylvan.
I speak Sylvan.
Mm.
Okay, so you're saying it in Sylvan.
Yep.
No. Wait, can't you
Them
speak other
ogres would
languages?
probably hear you.
I speak every language.
Yeah.
I
So
speak and write every language. It's a magic item.
You have tongues? Oh, it's
I
a
have
magic item.
a earring with permanency tongues on it.
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Since I am an information gatherer, it is my tool that I use in bars to gather information from any race.
So, do I charge through them all and hack 2 of them up yet?
I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm just telling
Or
you
do
I'm
what
I,
they're
or do
slowly
telling me.
I
edging
go?
closer since I'm a tree.
Okay.
All right. Well, they're basically tearing up the farmland, the ground,
Okay.
and they're telling them that they have to hurry up before the boss shows up and starts
Boss.
yelling. You start yelling at them.
Okay.
Someone got major
So
illusion to
I've
use
done
major
everything I
illusion
can
talk
at my
to 'em.
turn. It's up to those guys.
All right. Well, again, they're not doing anything but tearing up the floor.
So
Okay.
until people start drawing their weapons, I guess we're in free action.
You
Okay.
can do,
So
yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I'm going to call out to them and ask them to stop tearing up the land in their language, native tongue.
All right. This guy looks. He's kind of digging the ground, and then he looks up and says, "Who's there?"
A
A
friend.
tree.
There, and then the other guys kind of look suspiciously at the tree, and then he kind of walks towards the tree here. And are
Hmm.
you hiding?
No.
Then he says,
I'm in diplomacy mode. I
"All
say
right."
I'm your friend. I speak your language. I am your friend.
He says, "Who are you, and what do you want?"
Essentially, I've come to parley in terms of negotiations.
Negotiations? Yeah, we don't want negotiations. Who are you? Show yourself.
I'm standing right in front of you.
Oh, so like I thought you were on
I
the
think
top
that's
of
a
the
short
tree.
joke.
I'm in a tree. I'm in a tree.
All right.
I'm.
Come
If he
down
looks,
so we can speak face to face.
I am
We are
face to
face-to-face.
face. That's why I'm in a tree.
Says, well, he
So
says,
I
come
can speak to
down.
him.
Come
Well,
down here.
if I come down, then I'm not face to face. I'm going to sense motive.
All right.
I just got to find the skill set. It's +5.
All right. Well, you beat me. He's basically asking you just to come down because he's curious as to who you are.
I'm waving to him in the branches so he can see me.
Yeah,
The end. The
you already
branch
know
like
that.
a low branch, as in he can poke the little midget if he wanted
Yeah,
to.
but he
He's
wants him to
not
come
high up.
down, so he can just be in front of him. That's what he wants.
He is
Well,
in front of
what I tell him is I say, since we're in a neutral parlay, I think it's best if we do not stand close to each other, and this provides safety for both of us.
He said safety. So what do you want?
Essentially, I'm wondering why land is being destroyed and why you're taking an aggressive posture towards the bird people.
We do this because boss tell us to. Giant frost giant. He is invading down to the Melvant area. We must clear the land first.
I see. Is there a reason why he's choosing to invade? Has something been done to make him angry?
Giant frost giant. I do not know. We just follow orders.
I see. So is there a way where I can ask you to return to your camp, and I will go return to the other camp and let them know what's going on, and see if we can maybe get a parlay, a truce, some
Boss
sort
would
of
not like
agreement?
that. We are orders to destroy land. Drive everyone from this land. Thar shall be once, will shall be ours once again.
So does that mean we only have to kill one guy, and these guys will just be truthful and peaceful at that point?
So let me ask you something here, because it seems to me like you are in the service of this frost giant. Is this service something that you want to do, or that if you don't do it, you will be penalized?
Whether want to do or not want to do, irrelevant. I just do what I'm told.
What if the person who told you to do this wasn't telling you to do this anymore?
I just do what I'm told. I will follow orders. They want me to fight, I will fight. If they want me to not fight, I will not fight.
Okay, so because I don't want battle here. I don't think any of us needs to die or get hurt for this. So I'm going to suggest that if you guys discontinue your destruction, don't return to the frost giant. Tell us where he is. I will go to the frost giant, have a parlay, and that way you guys don't get put in harm's way. We're not put in harm's way, and we can work with the frost giant on a simple truce.
The frost giant, very proud, very strong. He tried to unite all tribes of Dar together. He promised us great riches. We will destroy the lands of Melvant, Thenia, and all the humans from the Moonsea.
I see. Those are mighty boasts. Is the frost giant female?
Frost giant, male, strong.
Does he have a female daughter?
No, or I do not know. I am
You do
only
not
a
know?
fighter. Do not parlay or do have ever been into his domain.
I see. And I understand fighter. I do. I understand what you do for, what and how you live. I understand how you think as well in terms of you follow the orders and do what you're told. I'm just trying to avoid a situation here where people needlessly have to get harmed. Just trying to be friendly, work with you. So is there a way where we can resolve this, where you stop the destruction and at least take a neutral posture and allow us to go communicate with the frost giant? Maybe you can even tell us where he's at, and we'll see what we can do.
His domain, Great Skull Mountainside.
Thank you very much. Can we? You've destroyed quite a bit here already. Can we say job done and you guys move on and we'll go to the frost giant?
Boss, he will come to you soon. He will check. He wants all
will
this
check?
destroyed. Yes.
Well, at that time, we can go ahead and talk to him then, and things will be worked out. I think that's a wonderful resolution. I think that works out quite well, don't you?
I do not think that would be wise. Our
Why wouldn't?
our boss, he is a great evil man. We work all day and all night, trudge through the lands to do the bidding of the frost giant.
That sounds kind of like he's asking you to do all the work and he's getting all the reward to me. Just saying.
We do what we told. We do not do what we are told. We'll be we'll be chastised and thrown for the tribe.
I see.
Make your own choice.
I understand, but I'm kind of wondering, even if you do what you're told, if you're going to be rewarded any. It sounds to me like if he's a big evil man, he's just going to be using you and not follow through with his promises. Is his last name Oral's daughter?
And then you hear this sound like a horn, and they all turn around. They go,
Boss, he is here now.
and
Okay.
then all of a sudden this ogre mage shows up and fucking looks at him like, what the hell are you lazy motherfuckers doing? Get to work!
What the hell are you lazy motherfucker doing?
Where's my ogre mage? Ogre mage. Yeah, too bad for you guys that I rolled a 10 or a 1 on that. Alright, so, because that was going smoothly. And then he says he shows up because he's invisible and he can fly. And then he says, what you are men doing? Go back to work. And then he says, boss, we have little man here. He talks to us. He said we should not be fighting. Initiative.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I rolled a 1. I can't do nothing about that. All right, so he's like, what the hell are you talking to these people for? And
So
these
wait,
guys-
he just appeared from nowhere, right?
He's invisible.
Well, he
he
was
can fly.
invisible.
You guys know that about the ogre.
But
mage.
we saw him appear, right? So he canceled out his invisibility for the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about you trees. He's just like flying. He was invisible.
Yeah, but essentially
Came
what
down.
happened, he just popped up in the air pretty much. He just was invisible and suddenly became
Yeah, he was
visible.
invisible. He saw these guys fucking loafing. He appeared. He says, "What the fuck you guys doing?" So that's what's going
Okay,
on.
that's good to know because that's what my character is seeing right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's not sneaking. He doesn't know anything about the tree or Tresnek. He's like, well, you guys need to start getting to work. All right, so he's seeing that the guys are loafing around, so he's gonna start kicking some ass. All right, so initiative. Let's go with turn order. Dot dot dot.
Is everyone on a turn
Fun.
order? There's only 3 of us. Oh yeah, 3 of us. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
three of us.
ogres are still a little bit confused, so he's gonna take the lead. They're not gonna attack. They're like workers. They're just like, okay, well, let's see what the boss does, because they're still
He's
kind of
currently-
surprised.
So if the boss
He's
only
currently
dies
visible, right?
next 6 seconds,
Yeah, you guys. Yeah.
so if the boss
So,
only dies in
Three
the next
Felon will
second,
ready an
then-
action to cast a spell on the Ogre Mage should he do something.
All right. Well, he's basically
Something very specific.
in the air right now. He's about 30 feet in the air, and he looks like
Spell
he's about
reaches.
to. He's like to do a spell. What spell is he doing?
Wait.
What's this? Ogre mage.
It's not your turn though.
No. I'm just getting ready for my guy. So whoever needs to go, Tresnek, you can go ahead and go.
Oh,
Okay.
is I rolled an 8. Is it my turn?
No, it's Aiden.
Oh,
Aiden's
Aiden.
turn.
Okay.
Alright,
Aiden's
you're going to
first.
dispel him, right? As soon as he tries to cast anything, right?
I'm just gonna Fairy Fire. Just in case.
Yeah, so he goes invisible again. We're fucked. So
True. So
response of him actually casting a spell, any spell, I Fairy Fire him. That way he can't really go invisible.
I rolled a 16 on my spellcraft. What spell is he casting?
Oh, he is casting an innate spell, which is going to be polymorph. Wait a minute, I think
Okay.
that might be
Polymorph.
errata on that guy. Let me just double check if that's actually updated. Double check the errata.
So the tree's going to dispel. I'm going to probably
Nope, he
charge
cannot
Morpho.
use Polymorph as a spell-like ability.
Is it change self? Because they updated that.
Gaseous form. That's the only one he can use that changes his form, so to speak.
Yeah, did they take
Has,
that away?
He has darkness, invisibility at will, charm person once a day, and cone of cold, gaseous form, and sleep.
So they did take that away, right? They took it out. To
Mhm.
take
Yeah,
it
they
out.
took Paul.
Oh, okay. Let me.
This
Somewhere
guy's a-
else.
Guy at work or yeah, he's
He's
at work, right?
the ogre mage. Remove. Oh yeah. Hey, you guys are good, man. I appreciate the heads up on that. So no polymorph on the dude. So he's gonna not do polymorph. He's just gonna do charm person on the dumb ogre,
Well,
so he can get him. He can get him to start guard.
As he does that, the fairy fire goes off, so he's fairy fired.
All right, fairy fire. All right.
I just roll
Well, there's
my new hide check.
There's no save for that, so that's good. So he's gonna do a charm on this guy, which it goes off, and then this.
Wait, what about my turn? I go
Oh, that's right. Go ahead. Go. Yeah.
All right. He's in the air, right?
He's 30 feet in the air.
Doesn't matter.
How high are the trees? How high are the trees?
Oh,
I
the
don't
trees
give
are
a shit.
20
I'm
to
going
30
for the
feet,
tree.
like I mentioned before.
Whatever. I'm going to whatever. He's in the air, so I going upwards anyway. So yeah. All right. That's far enough right there.
You're like using the retro thrusters.
All right.
Boom. All right. He's going to get a full attack and a bite from me.
You have improved flyby, right? Improved flyby.
This is not flyby. It's ride by. It's the mounted ability, not
Yeah, it's ride by.
flyby.
What I am not really sure about is if you can actually get a full attack, because I think there was a rule in the mounted rules that you can't have a full attack. But
No,
I
I'm
forget
just
what it
wondering
is.
if I can get my attack of opportunity. 'Cause
Why?
I was
No, you
reading-
can't. That it specifically says in the feat you do not. I do not provoke attack opportunity from anyone when I do this.
Yeah, that's for the. I was looking at the flyby. All right. Long story short.
So why not? I mean,
It's in
you
the
get it when you-
description. It's in the description for flyby, but you're not doing flyby, so let's not worry about it. Go ahead and
Alright.
do what you got to do.
All right. So full attack, because I haven't heard that rule. If you want to look it up right now, so you make sure.
Well, it's
I don't want
a
to be cheating.
charge maneuver, which you already know that a charge maneuver.
The Griffin's the one charging. I still have my full action. That's why the Griffin's not full attacking. He doesn't
Oh,
have
yeah,
pounce.
It's in the online rules for mounted in the web enhancement.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
it's not. It's on the book. It's online.
It's on the wizards page.
All right, it's in the wizards page.
It's
All
one
right,
of the
so,
things
yeah, I
that
gotta
they
keep
didn't
that
have
in
really put in the
mind.
rules and then had to.
Ride by, so
Can I
mounted
find-
attack.
All about mounts. All about mounts.
All right, well,
So what do I do with my full action then? If what's the point of having a mount if it's not using the mount action? You
you
get movement and everything.
the reason you want to have a mount is because he can do an attack and you can do an attack. So
Yeah,
that's
but I'm
pretty
not
good.
using my movement. So what can I do a full round?
All about mounts part 4.
Well, let's just go with. Are you sure that you're right on that, right? Because we're just gonna go.
I am
with,
not sure that is why I'm saying that
You
you
hit
should
right,
check
check
it.
consult, great. For immediate action negates. You made it right, check. Let's go with a full round real fast. So let's do that, and we'll look it up later. So do your full
Okay.
round,
All right.
because this is basically, you're just getting the 911 on what's happening in Thar.
So how much does Firepower makes it easier to hit him, right? So how much how much?
Fairy Fire is, I think it's +2. Let me just double check that. Fairy, or it might be not be anything. It might.
I was asking the guy who
I don't
cast
think it
'cause
gives
I
any
should know.
pluses to hit
Yeah.
now. It just
Yeah.
basically means they cannot go invisible anymore.
Oh yeah,
No,
no,
I remember.
no pluses,
I remember
no
someone.
nothing.
I remember someone saying that Fairy Fire makes it easier to hit people because they're
No,
outlined
that's
everything.
you're probably thinking of glitter dust. But anyway, there is no pluses for the Fairy Fire. So do what you got to
But they
do.
cannot hide, stealth. They can't do any of that type of stuff. They can't cast invisibility on themselves.
So does let's see here. I have 3 attacks, so
Yeah, glitter dust doesn't give you any pluses either. So what am I talking
No,
about?
it doesn't give you pluses. It just makes it makes the opponent suck, which is another thing.
All right. Well, give me. It's armor class 18, so 2 of them hit, and armor class 18. So give me the damage. So I'm not smoking anymore, and I feel pretty good. I don't get.
Well, that's
I don't
good.
get. I don't get leg cramps anymore at night.
alright, so he just
But
put up a rule thing just now about the mounted combat.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just looking at the actual pages right now, looking
Yeah,
for
but it
the rule
doesn't say anything
itself.
here
So.
about you cannot make a full round attack. You can only
But that's
make a
for
one.
example, if your mount moves more than 5 feet and you make a melee attack in the same round, you can make only a single attack.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh, thanks for the heads up. So
I
only
want to
once.
see what if there was
What
charging
happened to my
rules
move?
for the mounts.
All right. Well, what it looks like it's that you only to get 1 attack. So the 23 does
So-
still hit. So it's
Yeah,
one.
so it takes 30 damage from the. I guess I should start power attacking then.
The thing about mounted combat is that you put on a lance, which makes it your damage ×2 on a charge. You add spirited charge, which makes it ×3. You add valorous, which makes it ×4, and then you add a dive attack from the flying mount, which makes it a plus ×5. So you get 1 attack ×5 damage.
He doesn't have all that
That's
stuff. So let's go ahead and
Yeah, and
just give him.
I'm proficient with the bastard sword, not the lance.
All right. So
I
I've
got
got
my-
31 damage on the ogre
Okay,
mage.
I'm
Got it.
putting on. He's gonna get a little bit more damage. Hang on, Roach is gonna go next. Roach, do your bitey.
You know the thing
Make sure
about
it's all-
smoking, it's good. It actually gives me more focus on the game. Now,
Well,
yeah.
that's it's the addictive part of the smoking. It's satisfying the addiction. I smoked
So
20
the
years.
bite crit, and
Yeah.
you take another 27 damage.
All right, 27 damage it is. So he is.
So
Dead
That's
ski.
a
All right, so the ogres are basically confused as to what the hell's going on.
So Tresnak will just speak up again and say, as you can see, we're not without our skill sets ourselves. We just basically stopped him from casting spells on you guys. He was coming in here to cast spells on you.
All right, let me. I'm gonna roll heads or tails to see if they are pissed off about this or if they're not. Actually, I'm gonna give a percentile because he has been a
Just
little
one
bit of an
second. Lan,
asshole.
do you have pounds?
All right, so
no. The Griffin does not have pounds.
Okay.
there's a.
No, no.
Wait a-
Does Lan have pounds?
From the last campaign, no.
I'm
I mean,
rolling a
sorry,
diplomacy
Aiden.
check. I
You're
rolled a
confused.
16.
I
Alright.
I
figured
don't. Pounds is a. I don't have pounds. No.
So I'm gonna roll against
So
that.
you can't manipulate.
No modifiers to that. So 16. I got a beat. I got you.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
I get a
give.
feat next level. Be a good idea to give then.
So I'm gonna give
You
myself
get a very level, yes.
a no modifier. So here's my roll, 15. Or he's like a bit confused as to how he should react. And he
I'm
says,
telling him, we're your friends. We're your friends.
Uh,
We didn't
Alright.
attack you. We protected you from him. He was about to cast charm person on you to make you do his bidding by using magic to control you. What we just did was eliminated your oppressor. You guys are free.
he says, "Oh, that's not good. We have to go
DM,
back.
DM,
We will have
DM.
to
Can I make
explain
a
ourselves."
knowledge nature? Can I make a knowledge nature check to see if they revere any kind of animal?
no, they don't revere any animal. So don't waste
They
your time.
revered red dragons.
No, they're not kobolds, so I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so they are gonna be like, "Where's your, where's your boss?" And they're gonna be like, he got killed by some, uh, some griffin and a guy in the fly." And says, why didn't you attack them?" They're gonna be like, "Oh, oops." And says,
Well,
"Well, oops for
I
you,
don't
buddy."
even know. These are ogres or hill giants.
No, they're you guys can't read what it says
Yeah,
underneath
ogre
them.
barbarian. Yeah, I didn't know if you didn't have another image. Okay,
Oh no.
they're not that bright. The ogre magi's bright. These guys, their intelligence is a rock. They're not going to be able to deuce that. They're basically they're confused now because they need someone to tell them what to do, and they don't know what to do. Their boss is
Well,
dead.
it's not that. It's that
He goes, "Oh, it's not that. They're going to be wondering why our leader died or foreman died, and we did not retaliate against you. We are in
Because
a
right
bit of
now
a bind.
you
Because we're
leader.
your
Bit of a
friends.
bind.
Because we're your friends.
Well, does not mean that the structure of the order. We have orders. We are just not one tribe. We are many.
I realize that, but the question still remains: is if the tribe is doing something that isn't necessarily kosher,
You do
you
not
guys can all
seem to
live together.
understand the whole land of Thar is under the control of the frost giant. Do you not understand this? It is
No,
a great
no.
invasion. We are going down and destroying the humans. You are part of their group. You
which
will be
one said that?
destroyed.
Which one said
Is
that, DM?
this frost giant named Earl the Greyhand?
No.
Okay.
Just make a knowledge local check or something like that, or a geography check to see the name of the giant he might be referring
no.
to.
There's no way you guys gonna know who it is. Basically,
Okay.
like
Well, Jarl Earl the Greyhand is among the most
No,
famous.
no. Yeah,
frost
he's in
giants.
the monsters manual. This is a new NPC slash
Okay.
bad guy,
That's fine. That's fine. That's
major
fine. He
bad
hasn't.
dude.
He isn't who I thought he was, so that's kind of why I'm going along this line of questioning. I say your frost giant friend can make a claim that he owns everything, but he doesn't. That's simply
He
I
does
can
not
make
own anything. He is trying to gather our tribes together. Orcs, goblins, ogres. We are all
Yes.
going to go down and destroy the land of the humans.
Yeah, see, I understand
Yeah,
what he's
the
saying.
humans took offense and just ride bite him. By the way,
And for the most part, you always get beaten back. The frost giant typically gets away, and you guys are the ones that die. He's
we have
using
a
you.
he is a strong We have seen his powers. He can destroy
And we-
many.
Yes, and we just destroyed one before he could cast a
He
spell.
can wipe
We're
out a whole
strong.
village with those.
So
with
can we. So can we.
flick of his
We
hand.
can wipe out a whole tribe ourselves. So, again, his skill sets are not unique. They are not something that nobody else has. He's basically wanting to be a king and use you guys as stepping stones and stand on your backs to make him the boss. You guys are going to die doing this. You guys are going to reap nothing doing this. And in the end, even if let's say he does win, you guys aren't going to get anything. You're going to be his toadies. Because at that point now he's ruling you with the same evil nature that this ogre mage was just going to do on you. They will cast spells on you. They will mistreat you. I
We
understand
cannot
you're a
go
fighter.
against our tribal leader. Your words sound reasonable, but we are not. We are under no obligations to follow you and only our tribal leader.
I understand your
So-
obligations to your tribe, but many tribes will disperse when things don't go well.
Then we will die with honor.
And then the Canuck is kind of looking up at the tree
So
behind the
then
tree,
my
and
attack
he's
did
like,
not happen at all because like I said, human took offense for the whole destroy all humans reference in Bridebide.
well,
I say,
And
I said, he was your leader. The mage there that just died was your leader,
No,
correct?
he is the foreman. He tells us
Yes,
what to
yes.
do.
Exactly. He is leading this party, correct?
This group.
The guy-
He is not the tribal leader, though.
I understand. This
He's an
group, he
elder
was the leader.
ogre.
Yes, he was the leader of this particular group. We
Yes.
killed him before he could even twitch his fingers. Do you really want to die? That's not what you want. We
We
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
do that.
die,
No,
But-
we don't want to do that.
but we are
So
under orders to do what we must.
right now, your orders don't exist. Your boss is dead.
We will go back and explain what has happened.
And you will get beat up.
Well,
Take this message that we are willing to parlay and resolve this in a diplomatic manner without bloodshed.
and he says, we shall do what you say, but I do not think it will work.
I
Come on,
hope
man,
we do
let's
not
go
have
back.
to face you on the field of battle.
all right, he says,
Let's go, man.
all right, so they
Okay.
basically take the body, they pick up the body of the ogre mage, and they start taking off to the northeast.
Oi! Do we let them take that? Ogre Mage usually has magic items.
Yes, we let them take their fallen foe,
All right, so they start taking off.
or fallen boss. Yes.
I'm a tree.
All right, so encounter. All right, so the
Just randomly saying that.
all right, so the ogres. Let's see. Let's go with ogres. They weren't the.
Oh no, there was a funnier joke, but you missed it. You should have said "I am" in your character's name.
All right. So anyway, ogre
Yeah,
barbarian
felon.
is going to be a 4. So there were 4 of those and 1 ogre mage. Ogre mage is an 8, if I'm not mistaken. Ogre mage is an 7. So let's go back. How many were there? Let me just put them back where they were.
There were 5
There
of them.
were-
And the ogre mage.
Token.
So, how much is a wand of silence that a fighter can use while row check?
All right, so we got 5 ogres, which are again 4, and the ogre mage was at 7. So
No, wait.
whatever.
The ogres
that
are
is.
3, and the ogres are
No, the
are
ogre is
3.
barbarian. Ogres, just regular ogres are 3. These are ogre barbarians. A little different.
They have one level. They have 1 level in barbarian. Then
Well, there you go. So 4.
So we're more than 7 levels higher than them. So no XP
Well,
from them.
basically-
About what?
Yeah. So
500
basically,
500 experience?
all right. So let's look at the whole. Let's look at
and
this whole
the
thing
ogre
here.
mage is CR 10. Okay, so levels. What levels do we have?
11.
CR 8, not 10.
What am I? I am a CR9.
Okay, so that's 1 and 2. There we go. And this is the XP we all get. Not much. Okay, so continue, DM.
What's that?
You want to say something?
No. What are you guys gonna do now? Is basically what I was gonna say. The Kenku says, "Oh, this is very bad news indeed." And then he says, "Well, I didn't know this was gonna be this this bad. But if we have all the tribes getting together for the conquest of the Moonsea area, that's not going to be good. I'll have to warn my our elder about this. Let's go back,
Yes,
man."
yes. I suggest he goes back to warn his elder.
Oh, you're not going?
I suggest the party follow the ogre magi, the ogre party from a distance. They're going to leave a pretty stiff track, and we can just follow them right to their lair.
And the
So I'm going to shapeshift. I'm going to shapeshift into a legendary eagle.
all right. So
And also, dragon. I'm gonna have my tiger follow you and protect you.
Okay.
all right. So the Kenku says, "No, we must go back. We must explain to our elder what is happening."
Yeah, go back.
No,
that's
we
what I'm
all
telling
must go
you.
back.
Why all of us?
Why?
Why do we have to go with you?
So we can explain to him what's happening. Not to mention the fact that you men still need the money for what you've just accomplished. Remember, you guys are going to
the-
get some money for what you've just helped us out.
Well,
Unless you don't want the money, which is fine by me.
So
the feat isn't over.
Well, I figured you guys want to get paid and then go and do whatever it is that you want to do, because you're just going to have to keep coming back and forth. But it's really up to you.
You know what? I tell you what is the distance back from where we're at? How far are we away?
It was only like 2 miles. It wasn't really that far.
2 miles. Let's go back. The trail won't go cold after 2 miles.
All right.
So we're going after a hill giant now. So this is turned into a simple ogre to
Frost giant.
frost giant, which is worse than
Frost
what I
giant.
said. So I vote we take the full payment.
Well, they have none.
We
they
do not even know. Aiden, the Frost Giant is a CR9 encounter. If he added levels, it might be a little bit higher. But he said it's not a Jarl, so it's not going to be 17 or anything stupid like that. I think we should actually, see what we're up against first. And then we can think of a
We're
price.
against all the tribes and a frost giant. That probably had Magi, the other lot, epic level casters, just because DM can kill us that way. You never know. We can,
Well, the elder comes up to you guys and says, "So, well, I'm glad. I've just heard what just happened. I didn't know it was going to get this bad. Unfortunately, if that's going to be the case, we're going to be there's going to be a shitload of these humanoids coming through our village. Perhaps we should think about leaving this encampment or commune and going west." And
I went and followed the ogres, so I'm not with them.
All right. So he says, "Well," he says, "let me explain to you what you're going up against, guys." And then he takes you to the room over here. So let me just move all you guys into the area there, and then he shows you this map. Oops. He says, "This is what we know from the land of Thar. You're looking at a lot of tribes that are going to be going down into the Melvond area. Say, what you must do first is, well, I really don't know what to tell you." And he says, he shows you all the tribes. There's a lot of tribes. He says, "The Red Claws are basically a goblin tribe. We scouted them out and seen them before, but we try to avoid all these tribes as much as possible. And we only have this map here so we can tell our new members what to look out for and what to stay away from." And then
is there any tribe that would actually consider helping us stop this instead?
Again, I don't deal with these. We only have this for our personal resources.
we try to educate our fellow Kinkus in order where to go and where to find food and what places to avoid. In this case, all the things that are circled are places to avoid. So unfortunately, you men are in a bit of a trouble there if you are thinking about trying to do some sort of a diplomacy with some of these tribes. And you got to figure this giant frost giant must be somewhat of a very powerful being in order for him to gather all the tribes together in order to
Well,
invade your humanoid villages.
for most of your
Hey.
goblins, hobgoblins, and such, he only has to be of moderate power. He doesn't have to be of great power. They're easily intimidated. One giant is worth about 20 goblins and hobgoblins, if not more. So I'm not overly impressed with necessarily that intimidation factor.
Says, well, you
What I
might
think,
not be intimidated, but your towns will surely be destroyed if you have this many groups of tribes
no,
banded together against one
no.
city.
So I think what we need to do here, we have a choice, guys. And my choice is to head north and take out the frost giant leader. Without the frost giant leader, the tribes will dissipate. That's kind of my opinion. The other choice we have to make here is to send message to Melvont and Flan about it. Uprising, a tribal uprising led by a frost giant and ogre magi that is targeting to take over Thar.
I think
as
that's
Night
already
Thar.
a threat that they already know about. The Frost Giant's probably the only new thing that they haven't heard about.
Well, Melvont and Flan, I don't know. Do they? Do you have that info? Is that something we found
I
out in
mean,
earlier games?
for once, don't forget this. The Sentinel Keep are currently at Set Town. I mean, if a fucking fight starts, they're going to be in it, and they're going to be spellcasters against spellcasters at that point.
Yeah, I don't think it's as big of a threat as the tribal areas think, unless Zenchel Keep is the one behind this.
There's no reason. They already control the town.
They control Flan. They don't control Thar. See what I mean? So I'm thinking more
Yeah,
Melvont.
but Flan also has its own spellcasters and stuff.
Yeah, but my point is, Zenchel Keep, using their influence, put a frost giant in charge. He gets all the lands, takes over Thar, and now Zenchel Keep has Thar as well.
I honestly don't
working
think
for
Sentinel Keep is that smart.
Oh, they
Or-
are that smart. Yes, they are. The Zents are definitely that smart. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, you guys need to do a history check. DC 15.
I got to look
Who has
up
history?
Knowledge history. You have to have it at, and you already know it's trained.
No.
So whatever.
I don't have it.
All right. Nobody
I
has
have knowledge.
history.
I have knowledge local.
Yeah, that's not history though. All right. Nobody has history. That's cool too.
Yeah,
He says-
unfortunately, Land's not here.
Well, it doesn't really matter because the elder chimes in and says, "Well, if you men don't seem to remember, a couple of 100 years ago, there was an invasion of the ogres and the humanoids, and I think they're trying to recoup their losses and go back into try to finish what they started 70 or 80 years ago. If you guys remember
Oh,
your history,
God.
the ogres had an alliance with all the tribes and the humanoids, such as the goblins and orcs, and they went down and swooped, pretty much destroyed a lot of the towns. Not to mention one of them, which was Flan, which I think you men are still, or the town's still trying to rebuild from.
I thought dragons did that.
Yeah, the dragons did that as well. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. Land, what the fuck? I feel sorry for you.
Yeah. You know, essentially what I'm going to say is that I said the army will be successful in knocking out all the small villages down to the big cities, and they'll get beaten down at the big cities. I said that's typically what's going to happen, and then all the small town areas, they're going to be killed and maimed and have their lands raped. And then once they're dispersed, they all run back to their little hovels in the ground, and then everyone rebuilds. So I think if we take out the frost giant leader, the question is this a tribe of giants, or is just a frost giant leader with a tribe of goblins, hobgoblins, ogres, and ogre magis? If it's just one frost giant, we take them out. They will go their own ways. That's my opinion. Up to the party. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I think it's plausible because these guys think this guy is powerful enough to unite all of them and actually give them a win chance. So what would they think when someone comes along and kills the frost giant, going, "You lot, shut up, go back home."
Yeah, I think we can take out the frost giant.
Yeah. So what was that about our payment?
Says yes, payment, of course. And then he says,
Seeing how your guys are going to move locations or whatever, and on advance fee, we're going to kill the frost giant anyways to fix this problem anyway, so advance fee wouldn't matter.
well, here's our fee, and then he gives you the 50,000. I think was what you guys agreed on.
Mm-hmm.
Says,
Do we split 3 ways?
Yep.
Good enough.
And then the elder says, so what are your men planning to do? Because if you are going to take him out, we'll just wait to see if you men are successful. But I don't really place that much confidence in you humanoids or humans.
Well, here's the thing. We're going after the leader. The armies are still going to march. So my suggestion is for you to vacate. If we're not successful, you're already out of here. If you wait here to see if we're successful, the armies could reach you and wipe you out. So my suggestion is if you have a place of safety that you can go, then my suggestion is you go there and wait for word to see what's happened in Thar.
Well, now that
That's
you mention
just
it, he said, now that you mention it, there is somewhere we can go. He says, we can probably head to the village of Hawksruth. And then one of these scouts chimes in and says, Hawksruth, sir? He says, yes, Hawksruth. He says, well, you know that silver dragon is still there. It's just, well, we can maybe parley with the dragon. I don't think there should be any problems.
What did I miss?
Yeah, your silver dragon is not going to wipe you out. Your chromatics are good in nature. Okay.
Says, well, I don't know. I am kind of hesitant to make any parley with any sort of dragon, but well, we have no other options because they're like actually right here.
It's against their nature just to randomly just kill innocent people.
Says, well,
yeah, it's a chromatic. It's a chromatic dragon. So
says, well, I will welcome you men to come with us. Perhaps you could help us with our scouting maneuvers, because we would hate to get attacked on the way over there. Would it be possible for you men to lead us there, just to make sure we make it there alive and not get ambushed by any sort of humanoids or orcs?
Well, here's the thing: we need to go straight after the frost giant. That's what we need to do. So, as a larger group, you guys can move on, move quickly, and we're going to head straight to the frost giant. In terms of the original agreement that we had for the 50,000 gold, we have completed that agreement, and we have done exactly as you asked. We have been successful in finding out what's going on, what the plans are. We averted an attack, which is allowing you to now get the hell out of Dodge. So that's my...
well, then two little children come up to the elder and it says, well, man, this is, well, I hate to be a wet blanket on your little maneuvers or adventures, but we would really appreciate it if you at least saw us to the...
how much of a out-of-the-way trip is it exactly?
Says, well, it shouldn't be that long. I would say maybe about a day and a half march from here. Again, I hate to be a burden on you, men, but we can offer you compensation for your efforts.
essentially, here's the deal. By escorting you, the whole land can go. You're basically saying make you important than all of Thar. We can't
Well,
do that.
again, we
I don't
are.
know. The jingling gemstones make it sound pretty reasonable.
Says yes, we can offer you more more diamonds if you prefer, but again, we're not that many, and as you could see from our tribe, we don't have that many fighters. We'd hate to get ambushed on the way over there, and seeing that you men are powerful enough to help us out, I figured I'd ask. And this is not just
I
for
mean,
me.
it's
So
This is
let
for
me.
only
our
a,
So you're
children.
willing to let all of Thar fall so you can get the Hawk Roost.
they're not gonna make it that far, even they do march out this very second.
Says, well, I wouldn't think that they're. Well, I don't know what to tell you on that. I just know that we need an escort to Hawksruth, and perhaps maybe even the Silver Dragon can offer you some advice. So you got to think, you're killing two birds with one stone. You get some
Yeah, and if they,
advice,
even
and
though all these tribes try to march out now, how long do you think it's gonna take them to get to the nearest town? It's
I don't
definitely
care
gonna
about
take
the
them longer than
tribes. I don't
it.
care about
No,
the
it.
tribes. We're just going for the Frost Giant. Once he's dead, the tribes will disperse.
Yeah, so we have plenty of time. I mean, we can do this quick half-day trip and get paid
By
again.
the way, DM, do I find the location of the frost giant?
Yeah, you are looking through the valleys, and you see a very large, almost like a side of a mountain with a large, giant rock head at the opening of the
Yeah.
mountain. So I can actually give you a picture. While I'm doing that, are you guys going to help these guys out? Basically, it's a day and a half ride over there because you're going through the moors,
Well,
valleys.
they're going to have to pack, so that should give what's his name plenty of time to get back.
Well, yeah, he's already seen the area. And by the way, there are actually harpies flying around the area, as well as what look to be like some. Let's see, what are they? Black dragons. How many are there? Oh, there are
Well,
about threes. There are about three, and
I'm a hawk, so I'm just
yeah.
a
So there's
bird.
three black dragons. There are harpies flying around. The
Based
mountain
on the size,
is.
based on the size of the dragons, what potential age are they?
They're actually
Just how big are they? Just tell me how big are they?
large, large.
Large. Okay. Large black dragons. Now I make my nature checks. No, let me check. Yeah, I don't have nature, so
Dragons are arcane.
yeah, I know. I only have nature, so I can't really identify them. But they're large, so I'll tell you guys that later on.
We fought bigger.
Yeah, so apparently this guy's got a couple of allies. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to talk to the Silver Dragon and get some 911 on that.
Yeah,
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 big
that's
silver
that.
dragon shows up. Little black dragons are
Yeah,
gonna
but
fly away.
Yeah,
where's
I
the
mean,
that
they're
would,
gonna fly
wait?
away.
So
that's
so
immediately
far
what
from
I.
what I'm understanding, you guys got back to the crow people. They paid you. Apparently, I assume
Yeah,
you
we give you.
grabbed a bunch for Rafelin.
Yeah,
Um, so now they're
yes, we
telling
do.
you that they want to go to this place with the entire tribe, sort of like a refuge, and this refuge is guarded by a silver dragon, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, let's go to the Silver Dragon and see what he thinks about
Plus, we get paid
Black
again.
Dragons organizing, etc.
Plus, we get paid again.
Kind of funny, cause oh look, there's Daniel.
Oh, he's on? Oh, is he?
Hmm?
Oh,
So I
no,
vote
he's not
the.
on. I mean, he's not gonna answer. All right. Well, let me just show
Oh,
you.
he's in roll 20. That's what I'm saying. He's in
Oh,
roll
he's
20.
running. Okay. Well, all right. Well, then good. He might play. All right. So, long story short, you guys says, well, we need to time in order to pack our things. Plus, you're missing one of your men. Is he coming back or
Oh,
what?
he'll be back probably before you guys are done packing. Don't worry about him.
How long will it take packing? Because I already rolled an amount of days I'm gonna spend. Well, yes, day depends. How far is it away? Because
To
our
have
travel space.
a day and a half. It's actually
Yeah,
a
but I
total
mean,
of
no, the area,
50 miles.
from the area we went, from the area we were to the
You guys are at the D. You're at the D. Like,
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is we we split there. Two players went to whatchamacallit, and I went to scout the place. How far am I from them, from that place, from
oh
the
yeah,
encounter?
yeah, only about 10 miles. Not even that. It's actually maybe about 5, 7 miles. Not that bad. This is what you see, by the way, Mister.
Yeah.
I'm scouting the area.
Yes,
But you
yes.
gotta,
Definitely.
there's the dragons.
Definitely a
There's the
drag.
yeah. There's a
So
dragon.
Tell
isn't
them
that
just
the
draw some
tomb that the evil
dragons.
mask and Crash Bandicoot lives?
I don't know about
More or less.
that. I don't never played Crash Bandicoot. Anyway, that's what you guys see, and of course there's
As you
a
can
lot.
see, I am a master artist
Yeah,
with my
you
dragon
drawn
bow.
a
All right.
flying parrot. It looks like a parrot.
Oh,
Look at its head.
That's a dragon.
all right. So yeah, you're
Here,
like
let me
right.
just fix it. There you
All
go.
right. So you're right next to the actual Giant's Head rock, which is you already found. I already showed you what it looked like. So
No. Oh, it looks like the parrot got hit in the side of the head by a pan.
oh yeah, it's actually 7 miles exactly from where your colony is. Now they knew about this skull thing, but they never really thought it got to the point to where okay, there's this frost giant who is gonna take over and group up all the tribes together. So they're like surprised about that. Now they're like, well, let's get the fuck out of here. All right,
Ooh,
so
ooh, ooh.
they're basically leaving, and so let's see if
Wait, so it's
is he on?
36,000
Oh,
feet.
there he
Can't
is.
silver dragons control the weather? So turn into a fucking storm, drown all those heartbeating dragons.
All right. Well, you want to maybe tell Mike what the hell's going
Well, I
on?
mean that's the thing. It's 7 miles, and I am
What
assuming those
happened?
ogres went, running, walking,
Yeah, they went
traveling.
walking. Yeah, they went walking.
So they have like 30. They have 30 feet, right?
Yeah, it only
So
took them about
give it
maybe
a bit.
2 to 3 hours.
Rounds.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
That's 1,232 rounds divided by. It's round is 5 6 seconds. So
And
wait,
we
two,
don't
then
really
by
care, but why are you doing
that's
that?
61 hours, bro. That's 61 hours.
What do you?
That's like 3 days.
No, 50 miles from Hawk to the D is 51 miles. 51 divided by 48 is a day and a half. So
So you say
I'm not
7 miles.
I'm not exactly sure where you're getting your mileage. So
I just
He's
typed in
using a
Google
real world
miles to
term.
feet.
oh,
Yeah,
are you
we're
asking
using
how many?
D&D terms, not real life terms.
Yeah, are you asking how many? How long it takes them to walk there? Well, you already know that
Yeah.
a human can walk 24 hours or 24 miles a day. So I don't know what the question is. You know, so they're
Hmm.
going to be walking. So they're actually going to be trying to walk a little bit faster than normal, which they can do. So
3
anyway,
miles. They can travel each day.
they
24
can
miles. Yeah.
travel. A human can travel 24 hours.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know what
Damn you,
else.
real life measurements.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so 24 hours. It's 50. 24 hours.
Wait, so it's 7 miles. So we can assume that they were gone like 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. So I'm probably just gonna stay there an entire day around the base, seeing what is going on, stealthed,
All right.
hiding
Well,
and whatnot.
yeah. You don't actually have to. Well, they already told you
You
what's happening.
speak every tongue, right?
I do.
All right.
The
So
one, the
it's
one who wandered off, like to
Nope,
scout.
I don't.
Do you speak Draconic?
Speak what?
Wait, do you speak Elvish?
Elvish?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Why?
All right, I leave you a note in Elvish telling where we're going.
You tell me what? What?
I leave a note, like a big fucking sign, on the side of the door where we usually go to talk to the elder. When we leave, that we're heading towards here in Elvish, signed
Okay.
Aiden. So that way, if an ogre comes going where everyone was, he won't be able to read it. but you will.
He might just destroy it.
You. Big
Don't
words
worry, I can
make
track you
head
guys.
hurt. Ogre,
I can
smash!
track you guys. I can track you guys. I can track you guys. Don't worry about it.
They left you a note just in case.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, so
All
I'm
right.
gonna be
So
spending an
let's
entire
go
day
ahead
around the
and
mountains.
yeah, they're gonna be leaving like right now since it's already close to nighttime. They say, well, let's go ahead and just leave right now. We're not gonna wait till the morning. So let's go ahead and leave now. We don't feel like uh,
Right till the
we need to
morning.
wait until the morning. So they start gathering the equipment, and everybody's got backpacks on. They don't have any horses or anything like that, so they're all walking. So they go through the night, and let's see if there's an encounter. So it's only two of you guys. Let's see, 1d20.
So what happened?
Yeah, somebody fill
Harpy!
Mike in on what's happening. 3d10.
Basically, this. Okay, well, while the DM and the two players actually do role playing because my character is away from the party. Basically, this is what happened. We found some ogres. We left there. Today's session, we parlayed with the ogres. We killed their four-man and had them pretty
I
much
killed the four-man.
walking away. The four-man, yo. And we had them walking away without much conflict in that manner because Alex one-shot the ogre mage, cough cough. And
They won't
right
shot
now,
him. Two-shot.
okay, you two shot him. We came back to town and they got paid while I went around and searched to pretty much, get a bearing of the area around me, see if I can find the base and whatnot, which I did. And now they are going to go to a place where there's a silver dragon that will help them because this entire enemy base, is guarded by, black dragons and harpies and probably succubi and baylords and
Oh,
typical
that's nice.
stuff.
And so, am I with
Or-
them, or am I with you,
Oh.
or?
I mean, technically, you would be you would just wake up in the place where we had an encounter. I'm just joking. You probably, I don't know. I went flying and stealthing. You probably would have gone with them, not with me.
Probably.
With everyone else. So
Shapeshifting
three of us
to
is
eagle.
are yeah. So three of us are with the. By the way, what's that eagle's name again?
What, the legendary eagle?
Yeah. What the fuck? I didn't know
His
they
name
got
is
bigger than
Steven.
that.
Monster Manual 2. It's from the Monster Manual 2. It's a legendary eagle. It's an actual monster entry. An animal, a small animal.
Call him
Wait,
Steven.
how's it legendary if it's small?
Yeah,
It
I
can be
have no
legendary.
idea. It's called legendary eagle. Don't. There's also a legendary ape, a legendary wolf, a legendary snake, a legendary horse, and a legendary bear, and a
I
legendary
thought the
tiger,
legendary
and a
bear is supposed to
legendary
be like
shark.
a huge creature.
There's a legendary shark. You want a legendary shark?
No,
There's a legendary shark.
but aren't legendary creatures supposed to be big? Really big?
Nope. They are just legendary. The entry on them, essentially, they are animals that have become legendary through certain actions. Maybe they were the animal companions of a epic druid, or that kind of stuff. Or maybe they just happened to help a bunch of helpless villagers, and they started their own legend. It's like they're not magical or anything like that. They just, they have a bit of a legend behind them. They're a bit stronger.
So you're a normal eagle at this point because you don't have a legend.
Well, pretty much, I'm an eagle that has better stats. That's essentially it.
No.
Yes, I'm an eagle that has a better stats than a normal eagle. That's pretty much it. Basically, a legendary eagle is an eagle with extra hit dice.
All right. Well, there seems to be an encounter for the morning, so let's go ahead and take care of that. So you guys looks to be like some sort of a river that.
So what time? Around what time was it?
Morning.
Like
The morning.
no, when we left, when we finished off, like around midday, right?
Well, they went back. They started packing their things. They left at about 9 at night.
around midday. Around midday. So that would mean that I would get back to the village, to the area, the village, around midday on the next day. Just checking that. When is the encounter?
The
Morning.
encounter's in right in the morning.
Right in the
Uh,
morning. Okay,
mhm.
so I'm
Yeah.
probably not there yet. Just
All right. So
checking that.
the
My tiger is though. So dragon, you can command him.
all right. Let me put you guys. Well, you're already on the whatchamadoodle. All right. So let me put the Canucks. You guys are gonna be in the lower right hand corner. So let me go ahead and drop you guys in. So we got Ralph's not there. Trek.
Byako
Check.
is.
Got Michael. Fuck. Fuck. Hey. All right. So we got, and then you
You're
have
in the
the.
map layer, Jim. In the map
Okay.
layer.
So let's go with that. 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 Okay. I think. And I'm missing. Trez. And then Trez. Where are you, Trez? There you go, Trez. And then Mike. Mike is right there. Okay. All right. I think everybody's here. The you guys are in the front. The Canucks are in the back, and as well as you already know, they have children and the women and children. Everybody's pretty much just walking. So we got a bunch of people. Just you also have some carts. So you're looking back and you see all these Kenkus with carts, their children. You've got some children on the carts as well, and they're basically letting you guys
Pew 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 pew
basic
pew pew.
take the lead. All right, so as far as what you guys see, don't really see anything. If you're wondering, it's like, well, what do we see? The only thing you do see is
You
birds
see
flying over.
nothing, for you are blind.
So you see like birds flying overhead, but other than that, nothing does show up. So what's happening? Who is going first? Somebody's gonna go over the river,
Tour.
or what's going
Uh,
down?
Just a
Mhm.
question for
uh,
Tresnak. Is he riding the tiger?
I don't know. Is
Is the
Trez?
Okay,
ti-
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
if I'm
That's what
allowed
I'm
to?
asking.
I don't know. Would I
Well,
know
you
I'm
never said.
able to write it?
You probably would be
you
able to
rode it
ride
before,
it.
have you? Haven't you
Yes.
already rode it before?
That no, I haven't. That's just
He's an
it.
armored tiger who is trained for riding. Yeah, you would probably be able to ride him. That's why I'm asking. Do
I,
you want to ride him?
yeah, I'll write it.
Just saying,
And
because
Jacob.
he's gonna get pretty. If he gets into combat, he's gonna get into the thick of it. So
Well, don't worry. I'll leave before he gets into combat. I'll hop off.
Why don't you hop on my Griffin, seeing
What?
how I fly past combat every time I attack?
I'll be on the tiger.
Ah, Black
Alright.
Smog.
It's more my size.
Oh, what? I can shove you in one of the saddlebags. It'd be like a little pouch for you.
just give him a
Pro-
crossbow, and there you go, turret.
I probably fit in your handy haversack.
No, I mean an actual pouch tied to the side of the Gryphon, so you can just plop in, grab a crossbow, just essentially be a turret.
Yeah. I could be like one of those little chihuahuas in a purse.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Goose. What's behind us?
So.
Oh god, is that a swarm?
No, it's just a beach area. I wouldn't say beach, but the gravel between what streams is the gravel for a stream. I want to make the lake look like a lake and not like some crappy looking lake. Or it's more of a stream than anything else. A very shallow stream. Anyway, long story short, what's the dealio, Bilios?
Well, you said it's an encounter, but we don't see anything, huh?
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
All right.
So,
So-
Wolf,
Something
thanks.
that's in the water.
Ranger,
Yeah.
you're
Do we
front
get
because you're the ranger.
do we get a search check? Do we get a spot check? I mean, a spot check or anything like that?
Yeah. Go ahead and do your spots. Spot away.
I'm really good rolling again today. That's my second two.
My spot check for my tiger. Rather, just my scent check. Can he just scent?
Yeah, you got to be
What-
30 feet
What direction?
That's
what,
my
what
spot
direction
check.
is the wind coming from? What direction is the wind coming from?
The wind is 1d8. One is northeast. Northeast. So the wind is blowing northeast.
Okay,
Northwest,
so
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's 30.
Northwest.
It's 30.
Northwest.
If
So
it's that
30.
reason, yes, it's this way. So it's this way, right?
Yes,
No,
it's
this way.
northwest.
Okay,
Northwest.
so he has a 6. When it comes to smelling in this direction, I think he has a bonus.
No.
Oh, no, never
It's
mind.
if
That's
you. It's
the other way around.
downwind. That's
If
It's the other way.
downwind.
It's the other way around.
Yeah. So if it was
It's the other way around. Okay.
southeast, then yes, you could get the scent. But it's blowing upwind, not downwind.
Okay.
All right, I made a
So my
spot of
range
32.
is actually 15 right now. So that's that.
All
Just
right.
let's see my spot check on this guy. It's probably horribly low because I never really cared. Well, you know, actually he does have a decent spot check, I think. Nope, not decent, just normal.
Griffin's a decent spot check, and he can't spot worse shit.
What was that, Mike? What did you say?
I got a spot of 32.
All right. All right, spot check 32. Well, yeah, actually, you do see something behind some of the trees up ahead, and they're it's somewhat dense. You're still in the moors, that's why everything's a little.
These trees or these trees?
The orange trees, the orange trees.
You see something moving under the trees.
Well,
What is
maybe
moving
it's
under the trees?
something
You see
behind the
trees
trees. You
under
see
the
movement.
trees.
You don't see like, oh, I see, an owlbear or whatever it is, but you do see something.
I'm just joking. I was just making a pun on trans.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, long story short, what is you guys up to?
Do I know he sees something? Has a
Well,
warning been out?
Well, that you ask
Well,
him. Oh.
I will say that there's something up ahead in the trees. It's like movement
Okay.
or something.
I throw them off
Okay,
like the
so
tree.
At
I
that
don't have
moment, I am going to dismount and hide. I'm just looking at my hide roll right now.
Can you hide while you're being served, or do you hide at plain sight?
Well, he's hiding behind you unless you're.
He's hiding behind the tiger. There's your.
Good enough. Yes, sort.
We're
Sorry,
in a
that's a bit
field,
easy.
aren't we? Isn't this a field?
Yeah, it's basically you are in the moors. That's why everything.
Yeah,
is,
there's plenty of places to hide in moors. Moors is absolutely. I'm going to roll a
Alright.
29 to hide. These are moors. This is basically you got grass, you got rocks, you got shrubs, you got plenty of stuff.
All right. Well, anyway, who's gonna move forward? The Canucks. They all kind of stop and say, "What's happening? What's going on?" Do you guys see anything? What's the deal?
I'm gonna roll a nature check. Let's see what's usually up in these places.
Well, I'm waiting for the ranger to say something because he says there's something in there. I'm going, what's in it? Is it a little girl lost in the woods, or is it something that we can kill?
Probably can't get a nature check in. All right.
It's probably Little Red Riding Hood.
Well,
What
the Kenkus are a little bit are starting to get a little nervous because they keep thinking that the ogres are gonna bitch slap everybody at any
my
moment.
God. I don't fucking care. All right. Alonzo. All right. So
Oh, by the way,
where did I
Firstback,
make my spot check to see that I saw
when
movement?
Raphael told Biago to follow you, he told you attack for attack, run away for run away, and protect me cone for protection. All in Sylvan.
Okay.
All right. So where did I see the movement at?
Like right here in the behind the tree.
I yoink out my sword and the griffin nose down in midair to get ready to dive bomb whatever it is.
All right, Mr. Scouting Man, you see this? and then that,
Oh, bullets. Ah, that's gonna
and
be
then
fun.
you see like a little bitty one, like two little bitty ones. Oops, yeah.
Um,
Do we have food?
why?
Because bullets like food, and they if usually is something like that. Feeding them is the best choice. So like herbs or no, it's not herbs, meat. I believe.
I think I got unlimited dry meat from my ration box. Should I add a bit of poison to the mix?
No.
They're just animals. They're not necessarily
they can
evil
be-
by nature, are they?
Well, they can be
All right.
highly aggressive at one point. Also, that's why you have to roll handle animal when you do it.
All right, so
Yes, they're
I
wild
hand you a
animals.
shit ton of. I hand you enough food for 15 people, and I go here. Since you want to feed them,
Hey! Wait a minute! I have an idea. We have a magic item that allows us to create a feast.
don't we use that in the morning always to get the bonuses and stuff?
You didn't say no. You didn't say it
Nobody
this
said
morning.
anything.
No one said anything. So I'm thinking if we create a feast and leave the feast out here, they'll eat the feast, and we can just go around them. We left in a hurry. We left in the evening.
Uh,
So if you think these things aren't evil by nature, just trying to kill us and just want food, let's create a feast, leave it for them, and we'll just keep going around them.
Because they can be aggressive when they want, but if you
I'm-
usually feed them food,
Okay,
okay.
let's do that. Let's do that.
All right.
Is that a bullet?
yeah, it's a
A
bullet.
bullet.
No, it's your mama.
Ooh.
No, because the way that the wording on the description works, they are essentially sharks. They wouldn't be surfaced unless
Well, they
they're
gotta.
eaten.
They can't. They're not gonna be underground all the time, dude. They gotta, go out and get the food and do what they gotta do.
Yeah, but what I mean is like unless they're eating or
Unless
actually
they, which they
fighting
are.
something,
Yeah,
they would not be up. They would
yeah, they're
not be
eating
over
right
the
now
ground.
because they're
Oh,
they're
they're eating right
they're
now.
feeding their little babies. I'm gonna get something to drink because I feel the.
So they're already eating. So
smoke.
let's just.
Yeah, they're eating. They're eating.
Yeah, but they
that's something you
could
need to understand.
attack you guys. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Let's just bypass them. Let them eat. Most sharks won't leave their food to attack something else until they're done with the food if they're still hungry. So we'll just take a long way around them. We will just defer around them.
Well, I was gonna
No,
put the
you know
food.
what? No,
I was
we're
gonna
gonna
put the
have
food
the
right there.
no, we're gonna
What?
have the
I was gonna put
the
the food
ranger
right
use
there.
wild empathy on the bullet and try and tame it for the moment. So you can ride a land shark. Isn't that cool?
I think it's
I
gonna
ain't
bite your
getting on
face
no
off
land
before.
Well, and there's a thing called wild empathy. So that's
Yeah.
that.
Well, I was gonna just put the food somewhere.
Yeah, in another campaign, I actually had a gnome character who jumped down the throat of a bullet, swallowed whole, and then I attacked it from the inside out. That was
Yeah,
interesting.
that was fun. Not
Yeah.
exactly allowed. Fun.
No, DM allowed it. I said
Yeah,
I
I know.
want to
That's why I
jump down.
said yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
That's why I said
okay, if
it's
that's
fun. It's the thing eats you. Yeah, it can eat you, so it eats you. Okay, then you try to break out from inside, or you
Well,
end up like Pinocchio.
I dove down. It didn't chew me, so
Oh, you
I
dove down.
basically, yes,
Dove down.
I
Yeah.
basically, while his mouth was open, went woo, and it swallowed me whole. I think on a 19 or 20, they actually do swallow you whole anyway. But I purposely jumped down that way, and then he's like, okay, what are you going to do? I'm like, I had two long tooths in my hand, so I just started carving them up from the inside.
Ouch. That actually seems painful.
All right.
So
So
what
what?
you
What'd you guys decide to do?
Oh,
I think someone's talking about jumping in one of their mouths and just carving them up from the inside.
Oh, okay. By the way, I don't know. I don't think you guys remember. Actually, I know you guys don't remember. But one of the armory guys actually asked you guys for Buliti skin or the shell of a Buliti. But I'm almost positive you don't remember that. And it was actually in the city of
Oh, the
Flan.
cute little gillets.
Anyway, you guys can totally just bypass this whole encounter if you are interested in
Yeah.
just.
I
Yeah,
don't care if he
it's-
needs Violet skin. We got to escort these guys. Let's just go around them.
Yeah, they're eating. They're not going to abandon
Here's
their
the
meal.
problem
They're
though.
gonna stock up.
The Kinkus are stinking, and plus they are nowhere close to even being good hiders. I mean, they
No,
actually some
we're
of
not
the
trying to hide. Violets are eating. We're just going to go around them. We're not going to bother them.
Yeah,
well,
they're not gonna bug us when they're eating.
They're like animals, only magical, DM.
yeah, I
They
know
have their
that. It's
food.
just that
Eat
they're
the food.
they might they might see the Kinkus and start to
So
kick some ass.
They're,
So
Yeah,
I'm
if they
just
come
letting you know.
after us, they'll die. If they come after us, they'll
A
die.
tiger, or rather a shark, once it eats, this is actual knowledge from marine stuff because I had to study some stuff, some things for that.
Yeah,
When
sharks
they
will leave their
eat the
food.
prey, you could quite literally swim alongside them if they're not hungry, and they will not try to eat you.
Well, I don't know about that, but there's some stinking, very stinky Kinkus making a lot
Yeah.
of stinkies.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. We're letting them eat their dinner. We're going around them. We're not going to bother them. If they come back at us, we kill them, and then we have Bullet armor for that thing.
Just
We're not going to
wondering
try
one
and
thing:
attack.
how fast are we moving?
Well, the Kinkus only can move like 30, so they got like 30
Okay.
movement. If they're
Okay.
regular human movement,
Then that's that. We don't have to worry about it. If they come for us, we're gonna see them coming from a mile away.
Mhm.
Well,
So let's go.
yeah. Well, all right. Well, what are you
We're
guys doing
going-
again? You're just gonna
We're
move away?
deferring around them. We are deferring around them at a 90-foot, giving them a 90-foot circumference. So we're going around them.
All right. So can you just put a arrow or draw a line of how you're going around them? Just give me the like. This is where we're going, DM. I'm like, okay.
Just have the ranger
Over here.
use wild empathy on them, and try and get them friendly, and just get them to understand they will not be bothered. They can eat their food in peace, and so on. Heck, if he
Oh,
wants to,
wait
he
a-
can try it again. Make them friends. And they can ride them.
I would say
So-
we'll go like
so long you
this way. So he can use his wild empathy if we wish. We will cross the ground right through here because this is beach, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
And this isn't deep. So we will just come up here, then walk along the shoreline and just give them their base. We're not going to get near them. That is I can't see the maps. Hold on. I got to adjust the size of the map because it's only so much of it can be on screen. So
What if
that's
I
what
said,
about
I
that's
say the
70
party
feet.
while we
It's-
while we move past
So
them, I think
I-
the party stays between them and the crow people.
I'd just toss the meat over here.
Oh, true. Just give them food. They'll walk over there and give us more room to whip
Well,
high.
how can you toss the meat that far? I'd like to know that.
That dexterity check.
I can fly over really high up and just fly over like 100 feet up and bombard the area with meat and food.
Oh, that's a great idea. Because I was about to attack you guys over here. Because you're too
Yeah.
close to them. But that actually is a better
They're
idea.
eating. They're
Well,
land,
actually,
they're called
yeah,
land
only the-
sharks.
They're eating.
Yeah,
They're land sharks. They're not. Think about it. These are animals. They're land sharks. They are eating. They're not going to give up food for something that may not be food.
no,
That's-
actually, yeah, that's true. But this
They
guy
have
over
intelligence too.
here, this guy over here is just watching his kids. Mama is a little bit leery as to too many
Just drop
people
it
being.
like right there.
Yeah, Mama's a little bit leery about anybody being too close to the children, so that's what
All
I'm
right,
trying to
so
get
I
at.
fly over and dump my ration box somewhere where they'll go over to that and eat that while
Yeah.
we walk past. Like,
Okay, that's good
right
Right
because
over
I was
there.
about to attack you guys, but
Oh,
you
we're
Problem
did the
about
solved.
right
to
thing.
kill.
Yeah,
And
basically, Mama would be like, "You guys are too close. You stink. It's time to kick some ass." But you
and anyways,
guys
if that didn't
did
work,
that.
I would
No, no,
came
that
here
actually did
and
work
shot
because
there.
it got you basically got to get as far away from them as possible,
We
and you
are.
yeah.
We have no intentions of being near them.
If I
We're
swoop
crossing
down and
here
take
for
one
our
skill tree,
safety,
you
and
train it.
we'll move right through here.
Yes, you can train it.
All right, so is that it? Because you guys basically got past these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
So we move on past.
yeah. So these are CR7s. I'm not going to give you full XP. So you're only going to get XP for half, which is just one CR7. So
I'm curious. We bypassed the group successfully. We don't have to kill everything for XP.
yeah, I know you. Yeah, you only got half. You only
So
got seven for. You only got.
why are we being discounted for a successful counter?
Well,
I
because then well, if that's the case, then you could just bypass everything, and
No, we
that
can't.
wouldn't
That's
You would
be.
never get
impossible. I bypass
items.
they,
everything.
You
these
wouldn't
things
You would
really.
weren't
never get
hostile. They
items.
weren't going to attack us. Why attack it?
Yeah, yeah. If we
That,
bypass an encounter, we get the XP, but we do not get any items from it.
Yeah, yeah, but you only get an XP for one CR7.
You-
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you something. What you're communicating to us right now as a DM is that we have to kill everything to get our XP.
No, no, no. First of
Yeah,
all, you
well,
don't want. Yeah, you don't want to do that
just saying. Well,
because.
just saying. So we
Yeah.
don't want to do that, but you're going to penalize us for not for doing the right thing. That
Well,
doesn't
no,
make
no, no,
sense.
no. Okay, I'll give you an example. There's a map. There's a monster there. We're flying over the encounter DM. Okay, that's XP. Okay, there's another map. We fly over DM. Okay,
DM.
that's another encounter.
That's
Therefore, I got to
flying.
give you
First,
No,
XP.
this
DM.
is a
So
no.
this.
We
Come
got
on,
to take
guys.
we got to
That's
take into
encounter.
consideration.
Flying around.
Yeah.
Th-
No, no, I'm
This
just
is
saying.
well, what
It can get out of
planned
hand, is
encounter,
what I'm trying to say.
like the ogres, We could have next time we'll just kill them now. I mean, this is what's called a random encounter. I'm presuming this isn't a planned encounter. They had babies.
Mhm.
This, I mean, what you're telling us is wipe out every random encounter. Or I'm not giving you experience.
No, no, you're getting experience. You're
Well-
just not getting full experience. That's
Dragon,
all.
Exactly.
Dragon
Why-
Bait.
Okay,
Dragon
we're
Bait,
changing,
Aiden.
killing them all.
Guys,
All right,
guys,
killing them all.
guys. Do you
Yeah,
want me to give
I
my
mean-
personal opinion on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do we don't care. You don't
My
have to ask
personal
us.
opinion on this
No,
is
you don't have
rather
to ask
simple.
us.
An encounter that awards EXP is an encounter that required the players to utilize something in their characters to do so.
We did.
The trolls, you had to dialogue with them. You had to think up of words and whatnot. You had
the
to
ogres.
essentially the ogre, sorry. But yeah, the Tresnak had to dialogue with them, and that essentially counted as resolving the encounter. In this, we just went and dropped food and walked past them.
Yeah.
So since we walked past them, we did not interact with them in any way, nor
Even
did we
though
have them
dropped
interact with us in any way. I
We
would
drop.
simply say that this was not an encounter. So there's no XP.
We did interact.
That's my
with
take
them.
on this.
Okay, Rafe. Let me add one more thing. It's
I'll
if we
give
could
half.
have just walked around, because like he said, Mom was going to attack us. Okay, so at that point, this does not mean we're walking around it. Had we successfully walked around this, there would have been no experience. When he said, "Well, Mama's going to attack you. She's got the baby. She's coming after you," and then we dropped food down there, and she stopped. At that point, this was a successful encounter negotiation. Had we just
Yes.
crossed the sand,
Who were the members of the encounter involved? The party
Yeah.
and the mom bullet.
Yeah.
and
Dad
the baby,
bullet
no,
did not care.
Mom
They were not
was
involved.
but
The mom.
mom and Yeah.
So you get the XP for the mom.
Well, if the mom attacks, you think the dad's going to ignore her? That involves that whole party. That's like saying I only attack and protect the party, but the party who stands back and protects the Kenku doesn't get any experience.
Oh,
Don't you
I
gain like
listen.
100
50
XP
percent,
from each of them, right?
50% experience is
You're making a
fine.
deal
I'm
out of
just
like
saying.
100.
What? No, what? It's not the XP that I'm making the deal about. It's that the DM is basically saying I'm not going to give you full XP for encounters unless you engage them.
well, yeah,
Which
but
That's
we did
kind of
engage
that's
I've
them.
kind
already
of the message
explained
that's coming.
why I would do that because
Yeah.
you guys can circumvent every encounter if you want, and then you just get experience for doing nothing. So
No,
that's
DM,
not
no,
too cool.
no.
DM.
We just explained that DM. If we just fly over the ogres and they can't attack us, that is not a successful encounter negotiation. We never encountered them. There
Yeah.
was no one. We encountered these people. We did. If all of us get on a bird and we fly over the whole country, we don't get experience for that.
Well, you
We
are
all
getting experience. You're getting half experience. Not full, half.
okay.
Half is good.
Okay.
Why are we
Message
getting
received.
penalized?
Message
Again,
received. Message received. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
why are we
doesn't
getting
I really
penalized?
don't care if you guys attack them or not. I'm just, you're not going to get full XP for this encounter.
Message.
You get
Message
one
received.
CR7.
I'm just saying. Message received.
All right. All right. Well,
All right, guys,
you
let's
guys,
turn
you
kill
guys
everything
did
now.
the Canuck,
Project
the
Helios.
Kenkus are grateful that you guys thought carefully about this encounter, and they
And we didn't get
basically
thanks a lot.
bypass this encounter because they didn't want to die. So you guys did good. All right. So the Kenkus are grateful, so they just stare at the moms are huddling the kids over, and they're looking at the Bulites, and you guys get past that encounter. All right, so did you guys give him the XP? Yeah, I guess you got the XP. All right, so let's go ahead and do another 1d4. I was actually wrong about the time that it would take. It's 100 miles. So, well, actually, I told you guys it was 91 miles. This is the Morse, which is times two. So let me just double check that because I've got the actual map. No, it's 51 miles. What am I talking about?
Well, I mean,
51.
by around the afternoon, like say 4 p.m., I would have catched up to all of you guys. Just saying that.
All right.
Like
So,
3 p.m., 2 p.m.,
well,
something
they
like that, I
have
would have
to.
catched up because I've got a really stupid high flight speed right now. So
All right. Well, you've got 2 more days to go. So we got 4D, 4D. Okay, so let me roll that
Aren't there supposed to be
4D.
like harpies in the area?
No,
They need
that
to have
was in
harpies.
the no, that was in
that was in the Mount Doom.
the Mount Doom. Yeah. All right, so no encounters for the second day. You catch up to Mr. What's his face, and you tell him about you basically what happened, which is not that big of a deal. And
Uh,
let me just go ahead and roll for the last day. So we got 4D10. All right, so all right, you guys make it to. Let me go ahead and show you the map. I don't know if Michael is on top of what the hell's going on, but you guys here are at this area right there. Hawks Root. Hawks Root. All right, so you guys make it to this rundown town. So let me go ahead and
wow,
put
dragons have really let their standards get full.
what was what are you talking about? Anyway, all right, so you make it to this ruined town. It's basically like almost like a western old western town. Everything's pretty much run down. And it's basically empty.
Clearly, you know what happened? I'm gonna shapeshift into one of those rolling balls of grass.
All right. So anyway, you get to the town. The Kinkus are basically saying,
Well, man, we appreciate that you men brought us here. You have our eternal thanks, and we would we would like you men to stay with us for the night. Perhaps the silver dragon might show up. You never know.
And our payment?
Yes, here's your payment. How much did we
How much?
how much did we agree upon? 50,000?
Another 50,000?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fine.
So well, here's the gems. Now, if you want to stay over, we could certainly use your we could welcome you in here. And if not, well, we you have our thanks, and perhaps we'll mention this little escapade to our silver dragon if he ever shows up.
So is that another 6166666 whatever
Yes,
gold for
yes,
us?
yes. It's
So
actually, I believe he said they were 100 gold piece diamonds. We're in the amount of, right now we have a total of 33332 each. Oh, wait, no, there's a fourth one here now, right? Is it just, oh
Yes.
no.
well,
Okay.
I was
Yes,
supposed to
Michael.
get my share, but
So we each get.
That's what we've totaled so far out of this campaign today in diamonds. So now we
No, no,
divide
no.
that.
Wait.
So
No,
that's
that's the total.
We got paid twice so far. Like paid
Yeah, you got a
for,
total of 100,000 for the whole
yeah,
for the whole day.
yeah.
So
So think
So we
about it.
divided
We
by
have
four. You each
So
get
does
25,000.
anyone have any resurrection spells they wish to use? I'll be the time.
Who's
I
dead?
don't-
Why?
Nobody's dead.
Because we have enough diamonds to use true resurrection right now.
Nobody's
Yeah, but I
dead.
don't have resurrection spells. I'm a druid.
I know.
No, he's asking
Yeah.
if we have anyone who can actually use them for resurrection spells.
Oh, I don't know.
Otherwise, we can just sell them.
I'm a no mage.
Or
Rogue
we don't need
mage,
to sell
I-
diamonds. Gems can be used
I'm a
as currency,
druid.
remember?
I use lubricant.
What?
That-
We don't wanna-
that-
we don't want to know
oh.
about your sick ways.
Hey, I
No,
just know you're
because
tired.
the requirements,
you're
the,
tired to do math.
the requirements for reincarnation are 500 gold worth in oils and ointments.
Hey, dude, I didn't know your tiger can do math.
Yes, he can. He's a very,
So-
he's a very smart tiger.
so do we add that gold to her right now, or
Yes.
Yeah, right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
We each got 333 100
No,
gold piece diamonds.
That's not what I'm getting.
Well, you're dividing it by 4. There's 3 of us. Who's the
There's 4
fourth?
of us.
Well, Michael's there.
Michael.
Oh, that's right, Michael. Yeah, there's only 3 of
Oh.
you guys. Yeah.
And Mia, Rafelin.
Rafelin, Aiden, and Tresnek. I haven't seen Michael's tune on the map at all. Michael, are you in Skype?
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Skype.
yeah. Oh, let me put his tune in there.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
I-
been
I-
with.
I'm-
Yeah.
Okay. If he's been here, then
He
you're
was
correct
he
in
wasn't
that.
here for the first one, so we can all get.
That's my
He wasn't
error.
in here for
Okay.
the first one. There you go.
So
So
you
now
are
we
correct.
divide the 50 by 4.
Okay,
So there's a
my
difference.
bad. You're absolutely correct. So now divide that by 100. That's 250 100 gold piece diamonds for each of us, and 333 100 gold piece diamonds for each of us from the first time.
All right. Well, you guys are in this
91
makeshift
days.
town. Basically, the town is pretty much empty. Do you guys want to stick around tonight, or just say, well, if the dragon's not here, fuck that. We don't really care.
Let's play around. I mean, it's nighttime right now. We've been
Yeah,
up all
and
fucking
I'm
day.
curious.
Might as well
I'm
sleep.
curious why the town is empty.
Well, the nobody here has knowledge history. So, does anybody have knowledge history?
I have knowledge local.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Where's land when you need him?
Yeah, is that your boyfriend? Because you keep bringing him up all the time. Nobody cares.
I just.
Oh, that was your
saying
other character. Yeah, that's your other character.
Yeah,
All right.
the one knowledge check that has been useful this entire time is the most useless one I have in that campaign.
All right. Well, you guys are, the elder Kenku says,
Yeah, well, basically, this town was destroyed by ogres in the year 1299. It was pretty bad. This whole place was pretty much ransackled, and I think there was basically all humans that were destroyed here.
and
Well,
the other.
when you said Hawk's Roost, I was under the impression that there was a tribe of you already here.
So, no, we came here from this area not too long ago, but we decided to leave for better pastures. So that's when we told you about we saw this silver dragon here. One of our scouts had a little conversation with him, but it wasn't that important, so we just decided to leave. Now, if
Ah,
you men want
You're
to,
worried about a dragon when your scouts had a little chit chat with her already?
well, the silver dragons is not something we usually encounter. The scout basically just told us that they discussed a couple of matters, but it wasn't anything that you men, or I figured you men would give a crap about, so I didn't really mention it. But if you were to want to speak with him, more than likely, or maybe not, he might or might not show up.
And then the scout comes up to, sir, yes, he might show up. Or as a matter of fact, it's a female, sir. And says, oh well, it's a female then. And he says, and
Oh
so what did
God.
you actually talk about? He says, well, basically, he was giving me some advice on where to find
Her?
scout for food. She was giving me some where to scout for food, as well as telling me some of the things around the area, in order for us to try to, you know, make our living here, which you decided against since this place was so barren.
Says, well, yes, this place is not the healthiest of places. Not to mention, we might have, undead or whatever coming out of the woodwork here. This place was pretty much destroyed not much more than 50 or 60 years ago.
Because it was destroyed 1299 and it's 1375, which is 75, 76 years. And this guy's a little paranoid. Every time you mention humans to him, he's like, okay, undead, bunch of freaks. I don't want to have anything to do with this area. So he's kind of, a little coy about, giving out too much information, other than him not really trusting humans, because they've just had too many problems with them. So anyway, long story short, the scout says, well, sir, this seems to be, are we going to stay here for the remaining of the time? And he says, yes, we're going to see what happens with how the humans handle the ogres. Once everything is settled down, we might just go back to where we were. But for now, we're just going to have to stay here and make this our home. And then says, yes, sir. And says, well, you men go, or you Kenkus go out and make survey the area, try to find some food. You women go out and survey the river here, see if we can find any kind of fish. And then he gives out orders. Long story short, what are you guys up to?
Well,
Um,
it's nighttime. I think we need to just get rest, regather our spells if we haven't, and head out in the morning. We will create our big feast in the morning, and we will all eat from it to get our bonuses, and we'll move out.
what bonuses were that again?
I can't remember. We get like a
Just-
one D
Did someone pay?
1d10.
just-
I think we get bonus and saves, and it's like an aid spell.
Aid spell? They have that? Hey, there's no
Yeah,
aid spell.
I remember one of the benefits of being immune to poison.
Yeah, you're immune to poison. You get like 1 to 10
It's a
additional
great
hit
feast. So the spell
Yeah.
is Great Feast.
Right.
Or Feast Great. Let me just see if I can find it.
Essentially, immune to poison, 1 to 10 hit points, and I think a bonus on the save.
Feast. Heroes. No, Heroes Feast. There we go.
Heroes Feast. Okay.
Heroes Feast. It's, let me just link it.
Uh,
That
Maybe
way
I
we
can-
know what's rolling.
yeah. Maybe I can only smoke only when I DM. How's that? I think I can do that.
No,
Nope.
no,
Like
no,
that.
no.
No, I think
you're-
I'll be more
what you're-
focused
what-
in the game.
What you're doing is experiencing a conditioned response due to addiction.
I mean,
Listen, they
I
took a
know.
tumor out of my neck the size of a fucking walnut. All right, just saying.
hey, I know an 85-year-old lady who's been smoking her whole life, never had any problems.
Yeah, she has problems. She's just rather smoke.
Hey, at 85, I'm happy to go, man. I don't want to
So
live to be
am I.
100.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
the difference is, are you sucking wind and on oxygen tubing and in a rest
No,
home? or
she's
able to
like,
take care of-
I met her at the store. I said, and she seemed like a spunky little old
Dude,
lady.
it's up to you. Dude,
I'm
it's
gonna
up to
do
you.
it. I'm gonna do it. I think I'll be more focused on the story. I'll be like,
Yeah,
okay.
use whatever excuse you want. Yeah.
No, it's just that the story is
Yeah,
just—it's
that's what
coming
it
out
is.
of me. It's coming out, but
Yeah.
it's not like I'm not
We
savoring it. I'm not
don't.
savoring it.
You're not high enough.
No, no, it's just like
No, Aiden, I've already rolled
it's
the
basically
HP
like
forecast.
right now I'm tasting bread.
Oh.
I'm tasting
Can
like
my griffin eat
Fuel
some of it
bread.
too?
All
Is
right,
enough
I'll
for
be
my
back.
griffin?
Have your griffin eat some. Let's see how many can they It's for one creature per
Why?
level. So yeah, it's counts a level 11 spell, so that like a level 11, so we can feed 11 people with it.
Okay,
That's enough.
first of all, there's no bonuses to the D8. It's just one D8.
No,
This
it's
does not.
1d8 plus one plus 1 point per 2 caster levels.
Okay. Oh, I see. I
And
thought that was a Constitution bonus that was being added. So
no,
it's
it's 1d8 temporary hit points.
well. That's the spell. This is a magic item. So I guess what
Oh.
level is
Yeah,
the
but the
item?
magic item has a caster level as well.
Okay. Well,
You
what
don't have
is it?
to
I
roll
don't know.
for it. I already rolled for it. The caster level of the item is 11.
Oh. I'm sorry. Didn't hear that. So 5. Okay. Cool. Roll.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
Woohoo! I
It's not
rolled
letting me do
above
the
it
flash
too.
no more.
It's like, guys, I've already rolled for it. You don't have to
13.
roll. It's only one
Oh.
of them, 13, the first one.
Okay.
Oh.
It won't let me
13
put temp HP on for some reason.
Just
it's
like
because
grab
they're
and
temp.
put HP over your max HP.
Yeah, whatever, fine.
Actually, it's caster level 12. So and we get another one, so we get plus 14 temporary HP.
All right, so
Which I don't
we
expect.
now got that. We now got immune to poison for 12 hours.
Immune to fear.
Immune to
And my
fear. We
character
get
PM,
All right, I'm not gonna. You know what I did? I went to the trash can outside to look for the fucking cigarettes. I'm like, oh my god, fuck that. All right.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
like,
That's bad. That
I
is
know, I
bad.
know. All right,
You
well I'm
should have.
not. Yeah, I know, I know.
You want
All
me to
right.
come over there and stab you in the throat to put you on your misery?
No, it's just okay. Well, let's. Long story short, you guys are gonna stay here tonight. Does anybody want to do anything for the night? Get
I want my
ready, scout
character.
out the area.
I want my character.
yeah. That's what we said. We're going to
We
take
rested for the
rest-
night. We rested for the night, and when we woke up, we ate the
spell
hero's feast.
preparation. We had a hero's
Spell
feast,
preparation. Now we're ready to
and
move out.
off we go.
All right.
We let the leader know. We let the Kenku leader know that we're with the direction we're heading in, and if the Silver Dragon wishes to have a meet and greet, that we're more than willing to do so, and that
All
way
right.
we
Don't worry, father.
fill them in on the whole
Yeah,
situation and et cetera, yada yada yada, booty. Oh yeah.
Booty,
Bow,
yay.
bow.
All right. Well, the
Wow.
what's interesting tonight is that the kids are all huddled around a campfire, and one of the scouts is telling them the story about how he talked to the silver dragon. The kids are like all in fucking wonder. The women folk are getting their the laundry done in the river area in the riverbanks, and everything. There is no dragon because I rolled a 1, so forget that. Uh, Other than the fact that you can maybe get some more information from the Canuck about the surrounding area, there's really nothing else happening in this
Okay.
area. And he's already told you a little bit about the history. This planet was destroyed 1299 by the ogres who are.
I want to see if I can find any dragon tracks.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
They
so.
fly around. You probably find where they landed and where they took off, but other than that.
Yeah.
No, they walk around. They do.
They can walk around.
trounce
Yeah, they
around.
can.
do
They can.
Plus,
You
they
already
can
know
just
it's in the area.
the other.
They can turn into humans or humanoids if they.
Yeah,
want.
they can shapeshift into some other things. So what we can do
Alternate
is
form.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, they might show up tomorrow. Basically, it's the next day. If you guys don't really
We're
care.
heading out. No,
Here,
we're heading
Yeah, we're
out.
heading out.
All right.
So
So
don't worry
no
about that.
waiting for
No
the
dragon
silver
for us.
dragon. No dragon for you guys.
We leave word with the elder that which direction we're heading in, what we're planning to do, and if the silver dragon wishes a meet and greet, we are more than willing to do it.
All right, good, good. All right, so let's go ahead and figure out the distance from you to. Well, it's going to be the same distance because it's only maybe about total of 55 miles to where you guys were at. Well, it's 51 plus the 3 for the Rock's Head. So let me go ahead and roll for encounters. Let's see. Counter number one. So it's double terrain, 55, 100, 100 divided by. Well, since you guys are not slowed down by any kind of movement, is everybody, walking at 24, or you guys are flying, or what are you doing? Because
I
it's
think I'm
What are
flying.
we doing?
basically, if you're flying, it's only 55 miles. If you're walking, it's 100 miles, 110
I
miles.
We're
mean,
flying then.
All right. Well,
Yeah, we're
is
flying.
there enough room for everybody to fly?
I can shape shift into a flying creature that's large, that's huge, so I can carry people.
All right, so it's 40-10. You guys pretty much get ready. You get your packs in the morning. The women folk, basically do the laundry for you guys because they're so grateful. All right, so the next day you pack up your stuff. The Kenku says, "Well, man, we're sorry to leave you, see you go. We were hoping maybe that you could speak with this silver dragon. Perhaps you might have more information on the land of Thar." But that's not what you wish, and I see that you're in a hurry. We do appreciate you escorting us to this village. And again, if you ever need any help, please come by, and we'll help you as much as we can. And you guys say, "Fuck you," or maybe
yeah,
not.
no.
No, that's
All
just
right.
mean, DM. You're a horrible person
I
thinking
don't.
that way.
I don't know. You guys are always rude to everybody, so I figured you might say that. All right. Well, let's see. The whole day. How much can you fly, by the way? Fly.
Let me
You are
check.
flying.
Yes, I am flying, of
Yeah,
course.
what's your range on that? What's your speed?
Let me see. Let me see. Probably around 60.
60. All right, well, 60 takes you pretty much the whole day. And by the way, you already made the little handout for you guys on what the place looks like. Where is that? Oh, wait, maybe I didn't put it in here. All right, let me give you guys. I don't think Mike might have not seen it, but let me go ahead and put it on the map. This is basically what the guys are heading towards there, Mike. It's this little picture here. All right. So this basically is ahead of where they're going to. So let me go ahead and put the
Are we
over.
going there?
Yeah, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure you guys are.
I said
So,
why.
oh, why? Yeah, why are you guys going over there? Oh, well, yeah, they can explain that. Can you guys fill them in? Well, I guess nobody gives a shit. But anyway, long story short is you are going there because they found out. You remember the encounter with the ogres? They found out that this particular frost giant was basically uniting all the tribes of Thar, and this is what the Kenku gave you. He gave you a little map of the tribes, and there's a lot of tribes. The Red Claws are goblinoid. The Bone Towers were one of the orc villages. Basically, if it has a circle, it's a village. If it's a square, it's what you already well, actually. It's got the legend on the left side: city, orc settlement, ogre settlement, Buliti attacks. Anyway, you guys were pretty close to that Buliti, but so anyway, this frost giant is gathering up all the tribes and getting them to where they're going to attack Melvont and Thania and all the lands of the Moonsea. So they're basically doing this again. They did this a couple of like 80 years ago. That's when the dragons and the ogres destroyed Flan and just did some damage to Melvont and Thania, but didn't quite destroy that area. So right now, what they're trying to do is figure out or try to kill this frost giant because That's why, yeah, that's basically what they're doing. Any other questions or comments, or is that it?
I guess
That's
that's
it.
it.
All right, so let me go ahead and put you guys on this map. While I'm doing that, did you have any other questions there, Mr. Michael?
That's it.
All right.
As you can see, there is an epic fight between a fighter plane and the dragon on top of the mount. Such
Oh.
artistic awesomeness.
There's some
Oh.
items I need to start buying though. But
Well, you're gonna have to get some money then.
well, I do have money. I've been saving up so much.
And you're gonna have to find a place to spend it.
Okay, what the hell was
Yeah.
that? DOTA.
You don't tell me what to do. It's my money.
No, it's my money.
It's my money.
Wow, 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 wow.
I've been saving.
It's my money.
My money, and I want it now.
So, hey, why were you late today, man? Are you? Because I thought maybe you talked to. I talked to you. Not Dan, but Tim. Maybe it was like, okay, well, Tim talked you into leaving the group for some reason. Anyway, let me just go ahead and put you guys on the map. You guys are here. All
Aha.
right, so right there. Actually, I think I should make this map bigger. Yeah, because it should be bigger. Anyway, this this area where the torch is, like right over here, is basically the entrance. So you guys are looking at that picture that I just showed you, and this is the actual entrance right there. All right, so you get the idea. The place is surrounded. I already mentioned the dragons that are flying overhead. Right now, you only see one black dragon large, as well as some of the ogre and orcs and warg riders. So let me put you guys in first, and then I'll put the rest of the people in second. All right, so what's the plan of attack, y'all?
Sneaky beaky like?
All
I don't
right.
know.
Why aren't we
There's-
getting this? Why are we getting the silver dragon on
I-
our side?
I don't see us on the map actually. So
I'm
I
just
don't know.
doing it. I'm doing it right here.
Oh,
But yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So why aren't we getting the silver dragon on our side?
Because the guys wanted
Just-
to leave.
Silver Dragon is currently shooting a movie
So
with Gold Dragon and Silver Lion.
Well, essentially,
Actually,
we left word for what we're
And the
doing.
black
We
guy
left.
who cuts off his arms and,
We ta-
and replaces them
we
with
had-
metal ones.
We had talked to the elder. We told him what we were going to do, what we were up against, and told him that we'd like the silver dragon to come meet us for a meet and greet. We can't demand the silver dragon to be here.
yeah,
like we could have got. I mean, the silver dragon would have went. Oh, there's black dragons in the area. At least she would have took care of the white dragons for us.
well, you guys should have said that before you left. So you guys are
I'm saying that now. I mean, why are we doing?
should have mentioned that before you left. But
Mention
anyway,
what?
that he wanted to talk to a black dragon or the silver dragon.
I did. I gave a whole spiel.
Well,
You were.
I thought you guys wanted to leave. I said, "Are you guys ready to go?" And you guys said, "Yeah."
I said to the elder that we are going to head out. I told him the direction we're heading out, and that to tell the silver dragon which way we're going, so we could have a meet and greet.
Oh yeah, I got that part. It's just not.
Okay.
Yeah, he might or might not show up.
Okay, so what you're telling me is we get to this place before the silver dragon gets back to the city. We went 110 miles, and the silver dragon never got back to return to get the message. That's
No,
what
the silver dragon might show up at the meet and greet with the Kenkus, but the problem is whether he's going to give a shit or not. If you guys would have maybe persuaded him or persuaded her to, you know,
Well, I'm sure.
yeah.
So the Kenkus aren't going to try and persuade him, is what you're telling me? I mean,
Yeah,
they
it's basically the Kenkus
look how
are.
hard they persuaded us. I mean, now they're just like gonna go. Okay, never mind, we're done. Bye.
Well,
I guess
that's
I
what.
guess I made some presumptions here that were incorrect. Kenkus
Yeah,
don't.
you guys should have made
Well,
your speech to the
I'm gonna.
dragon yourself. Is kind of what I meant trying to mention.
Yeah, I'll say it to the party. Apparently, the Kenkus didn't feel this was strong enough and didn't get the
No, the
dragon to come.
Kenkus are gonna mention that to the Silver Dragon, but the Silver
Why
Dragon
didn't we wait for the Sword Dragon
'cause
though?
I don't know. You guys just said just go.
Because I was under the impression that there was a clock ticking, in terms on the evasion. Okay.
Not gonna happen anytime soon, probably. I mean, they're
Well,
trying to destroy.
they seem pretty organized, you know. So I'm just saying, we wait 5 days for the Silver Dragon, and next thing you know, Thar's have taken over. So I'm think that's why I told the Kenkus to tell the Silver Dragon.
Yeah,
they were very passionate in us helping them. I figured they'd be just as passionate with the Silver Dragon in telling what's going on and what the risks are, etc. That this group of heroes is already heading up north to stop the invasion. But what the DM saying is, they weren't successful, so we're alone. I mean, I can't help that.
Well, the thing is, the dragon might be aloof, might be a little like, I don't really give a shit. So that's what I'm trying to.
Okay, well, neither do we then.
Turn around and probably won't give, it won't give a shit to.
Let them take over Thar. I don't Thar. What the fuck do I care?
The dragon will actually not be happy about black dragons in the area.
Well, that's again, guys. I'm giving you more info than you're supposed to know, but I'm just letting you know. Okay, what her
and
motivation.
I'm letting you know what I expected the plan to do.
Yeah.
I figured that we were going to start heading here to save time. It was 100 miles, and we made 100 miles.
No, it's 51. It's 55 miles by flight. It's 100 miles if you're actually going on foot.
Okay, so 55 miles by flight.
Yes.
What is that? 10 minutes? 10 hours a day?
Well, he mentioned that he can do 60 per day. I thought somebody mentioned that he can do
so
60
it took us a day to get here.
Yeah.
It took us a day to get here, so we're camped, we're hidden.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, again, if the Silver Dragon's aloof and doesn't give a shit, why should we? We'll take off. There's no reason for us to stick our necks.
That's the thing. I just told you something you're not supposed to know, but it's really your call.
My point is this: the Kenku were pleading with us, begging with us to do this. They wouldn't do that with the Silver Dragon.
Well, all they cared about is getting to the Hawksruth. That's all they really cared about.
How far is Hawksruth?
No. Let's back up. That's not what they cared about. They didn't care about Hawksruth. They were going there until this issue resolved so they can get back to their little community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, if all they care about is Hawksruth, we're not coming here. That's different information. The information has now changed.
Doesn't really matter to me what you guys do.
If Hawksruth is all they care about, I don't give a shit about Thar. What the fucking... We won't come up here. I'm not going to risk my neck amongst three black dragons, a frost giant, ogre magi for a place I could give a rat's ass about. Fuck it.
Well, I don't know.
We'll head back to Melvant instead and look for another quest that isn't so dangerous. Yeah, well, I'm just saying. If we had the Silver Dragon coming in and basically removing the black dragons, that makes right now it's just four of us.
What's stopping us from going at the Silver Dragon ourselves? I mean, I can be there and back within no time with the Griffin. You can be there and back in no time with your flying speed. Hell, we all can fly. So what's stopping us from going back there?
Fine. Let's go back. There's no listen.
I can't fly.
I got the message. I got the message. It'll take us a day to get back. We'll head back and wait for the Silver Dragon. My opinion is this: if the Kenku are happy in the town they're at, there's no reason for us to go any further with this. We got our gold. We've done our jobs. Let's head back to a safer area. We can warn Melvant and Flan if we want, and let's move on to something else.
There's no reason for us to get into a full out war. How strong would the arrows be?
What was the question?
If I carved the diamonds I had into arrowheads, how much damage would they do?
What are you going to carve them with?
Another diamond.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that. So, any other questions or comments, or?
I say we're heading back, and we'll let them know that they're at what is that called? Dragon's Roost or whatever it's called. Have a good life.
Hawks roots.
Hawk's Roost.
Oh.
Have a good life.
Well, let's
we're
make sure
leaving.
the dragon's there, so we can just ask the dragon up front.
Well, if he's there, we'll talk to him. If not, we're heading out, and they can fuck with it themselves. I've got
Agreed.
nothing. I've got nothing engaged in this. I have nothing in this that is for me. So
Agreed.
I mean, we can always go to Butler's Gate and just say, "Yeah, try to kill us now, fuckers."
You're actually trying to save the city of Melvant, I think. I'm not exactly sure.
Again?
Well, you just found out that these assholes are going to try to invade the Moonsea, and
yeah,
you
they're not
guys
gonna
are
be
like,
They're
yeah,
gonna die really fast.
I mean, that's,
they're not going to. You know what? They'll walk. They'll go through the plains lands. They'll wipe out some villages. They'll kill some people. They'll get down to the major cities. The mages will come out and just toast them. If the dragons are involved in town attacks, the metallic dragons are going to come out and thump them. It's not our business. I'm moving on.
all
I'm
right.
lawful
Okay,
neutral.
it's the
I don't
silver
give a
dragon
shit
here.
about them.
Get back. It's been a day.
Well, when we get back, okay.
Back.
It took us a day. We got back. If the
And
silver
then
dragon,
the elder comes up and says, "Well, what are you men doing back?"
well, the silver dragon didn't show
you-
up. We asked you to send a silver dragon to us. He never showed. So, I guess this just isn't a priority. So we're heading out. We're done.
Well, let's see. Let me just see if he did show up last night. He didn't show. He said, "Well, he never showed up." So
Oh, okay.
That's-
So you
So it didn't
guys
show
are
up today.
safe. You're,
It's next day, so
you're in your
today.
town. You're in your town. You're safe. We've done our job. Have a good life.
says, "Well, we
Deanne,
appreciate."
what about today?
Yeah, you got to wait for the nighttime. So she usually shows up at night. Says,
Let's
"Well,
just
she
go,
might."
guys.
She said, "Well, if you guys want to wait around to another night or tonight, I don't know if she shows up or not, but I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her around." And the Scot says, "No, sir. I would recognize her. She usually shows up either as a silver dragon or a elf female." And it says, "Well, no, we haven't
Always a
seen
elf.
any elf females around the area." And then the other sergeant comes and says, "No, sir. We've not had any dealings with any humanoids or even orcs, for that matter." Says, "Well,
Okay.
if you men want to stick
got-
around another night, we'd appreciate your company. But again, if she shows up or not, we have no control over what she does. Hopefully, she might show up and say hi to us."
I say we have another night. You know, 3 strikes you're out kind of deal going on.
It's fine. We got nothing to lose. We can go ahead and camp for tonight. Take a day off. Relax. I don't have.
Says,
I
Plan
don't
to
have
review
it.
our money.
And then the king says, "You guys are not too worried about that invasion, are you? Because you know those."
Not
From
really. I couldn't care
really.
less about a city or two.
We're not going to take on an army of dragons, magi, and everything while a little back.
I don't live in this area. This isn't my home. Why am I? Flan and Melvant can fight for themselves. It's not our business.
So,
We're just a group of
Either
4
that
guys.
silver dragon's
It's not-
going to get off her ass to attack, or she's going to wait and not have allies by her side when they come after her.
Well, all right.
Good.
So, do you guys want to roleplay a little bit more, or you just want to wait for the dragon? Because I'm about to roll.
We're waiting for the dragon.
I said, all right. She says, "Well, another night." She says, "Well, and it's basically midnight. The guys are, all walking around, and it's pretty much midnight, and people are."
You know what,
Toasting
for
or
a dragon who's
roasting?
supposed to guard this place, it's not doing a good job.
Says, "I don't know if she is guarding this place. I know that she was." And then he calls for the scout and says, "So what can you tell us about this silver dragon?" Says, "Well, she basically was just telling me where to find forage and the food. She never really told me that she was guarding this place, if that's what you're asking. I don't even know her name, to tell you the truth." And says, "Well,
I'm sorry, fellas, if you were interested in maybe talking to her. Unfortunately, maybe she's preoccupied at the moment. You're welcome to stay another night.
Nah.
And then the Canuck children, they just kind of huddle around. You guys were nice to the kids, so they're huddled around. Says, "Yeah, stay tonight, stay another night,
I, I
please."
I looked at the guys and say, I'm ready to head out. Are you?
There's no way we're
I
gonna
said,
roll
whatever you
one
guys
again.
decide is fine with me. I'm ready to go. I you know.
We're not gonna. We're not. I mean, oh come on. We're actually getting a day off for once. We might as well take another day. Do a little bit of fishing,
Nope.
relax around the
Nope.
water on the bridge.
Let's go.
All right,
Okay,
so,
that's
well,
well,
if I
that's
see
two
her,
of
I'll let her know that you guys have been asking about her.
Mike.
Where
Wait
you
a
guys
minute. That's
headed?
only three. That's only 3 or 4 votes, Michael.
What happened?
Vote yes.
I just got back.
Say yes.
Oh.
Just say yes.
Basically, we have to decide: do we stay and wait for another day of the dragon, or do we head out and get loot?
Or do we stay and wait for the dragon so we get ally to get loot to begin with?
So far, we got 1 yes, 1 no, 1 I don't care. So you're the linchpin vote with either a yes or a no.
I think we have two. Let's get the hell out of here. Is once one
No,
we don't care.
I said I'd do whatever the party goes. If they want to stay, I'll stay. If they want to go, I'll go. I have no stake in this war. I am not inclined to get involved just
Hey, let me-
because.
I want to be a dragon who doesn't want to kill us for once in one of his games.
Well, I want a cigarette.
Well,
We're not gonna get
You
what we
can't
want.
have your cigarettes.
No, I'm fine.
Deal
You
with
need
it.
to fucking. I know. I
Yeah,
gotta
the
deal with
raccoon. The raccoon I grabbed out of your trash can and ran
it. Oh
off with
shit,
it.
that's fucked up. I swear, I thought I had some cigarettes in there.
I guess we can leave. I don't really care about this war.
All right, we
either.
got another one for leave.
Oh,
Okay, we're
come
heading out.
on.
All right, so what's the plan of attack, folk? Gonna play some football.
We don't
Where
have
you
a
guys
plan
going?
attack now. My parties are being chicken.
I don't know, dude.
They don't want to say we wait one more day and poof. I mean, I was gonna give her one more shot, and then after that, I was just gonna say fuck it.
Well, man, you still can. I don't know what to tell you guys. Just point to where you want to go, and I'll
takes like
put
a-
you there.
Wanna
like
cross
a
the
few
sea,
seconds.
get away from these crazy people.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, it's only seconds. We can wait one more day.
I say let's go to Mythpreneur.
Let's
How
go to
about-
Baldur's
I go-
Gate. I heard there was this awesome guild called the Raven's Guard.
Uh,
Heard there's some undead chick there too. Undead pixie.
Then Pixie and
Anyways,
a god. There's also a god in there. He's like
all right.
the
Well,
founder of the guild.
I hear a lot of I don't know. I want to hear. We're going here.
We're going
I-
to join
you know-
Raven Guard in Baldur's Gate.
I'm
I
trying to
think we already
convince
made that
people
I say
clear.
to
let's-
give us.
Let's go
I'm
to
trying to convince you
Hillsfar.
guys to give us one more day. I mean, we put a little effort in this. We already know what they're against. Why can't we go after this Hell Giant? Just one more day, guys. Come on. If the DM rolls one.
You
this time.
convince those two. I'm neutral. Whatever the party wants to do, I'll do.
My character is
Well,
also
I'm-
neutral. He's like, I
We're
don't
all
care.
neutral.
I couldn't
No,
care less
basically-
about
on-
the giant. I couldn't
on
care
this
less about the
decision.
city. If
I could-
wilderness,
If they
trouble,
came
So
I'm
out,
gonna
if
go.
Hi.
they came down and wiped Flan, Melvont, and Fincha off the face of this earth, off the face of this plane, we would have lost nothing. Okay. They're all.
Well, I'm gonna give you
corrupt.
guys. I'm gonna give you guys some time before I go to the make like a raccoon and dig around for some cigarettes.
Seriously, dude.
But I still want to.
What about Maiden's Lost, Elven Watchtower? We can go to Ulash. We can go. We can go to the Dales and see if there's anything going on in the Dales. So, Boonlar. I always like the Dales. Cormanthor, you know, the Shadowdale. Hell, let's visit the Seat of Bane for goodness sakes. I don't care.
Oh come on, I still say we just in game time is like what another second play time if we just wait one more day. I mean, fighting alongside a Silver Dragon sounds like fun.
Up to you guys. I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. Like I said,
None of our characters
I
really did give a shit.
I'm voting to
yeah.
stay at least one more day.
You want
Someone's
to say
voting
a
to
day?
leave.
All right,
Just
fine.
take your
Let's just
day and so on.
We'll just take a day. He's gonna whine all night if he doesn't get his day. So let's give him his day.
I won't. I am just trying to convince you. If you guys still can say no, I would have just shut up at that point.
uh, all right. When he gets back, we'll tell him roll a day. He rolls a
Carol.
one. We're fucking out of here. Right
Yeah,
now,
I'm
he's
just,
suck,
I'm just gonna
he's
kill
sucking a
the nearest
cigarette butt
innocent
off the
child.
bottom of a trash can right now.
Care how much is
Yeah, I
a continuous ring of a 4th level spell?
Continuous ring of a 4th level spell.
Yeah. Or a continuous item. I don't know.
yeah, guys, I want to upgrade one of my items to something that'd be useful for us. I have the money now.
That's how much it would cost you.
Let's see what I have. I need 6,000 more.
What spell are you trying to get?
Well, it was. I was thinking of getting the Death Ward item.
There is
Dude,
an armor
Soulfire
enchantment
on your
called
armor
Soulfire.
is cheaper.
Yeah, it is.
Death Ward?
Yeah, and
No,
Soulfire.
Soulfire.
Yeah, on your armor is an
It's a
enchantment.
+4 enhancement.
It's a lot cheaper.
And what's Soulfire do?
Same thing as Death Ward, except it's always on and it's better.
It doesn't do the same thing. There is one exception, but it's one that never really comes up. So that's
What
that.
is it?
I forget.
Ah, the cigarettes are soaked. Oh well. All right. So what you guys decide? You
Wait,
can take a
you
vote.
said Death Ward, right?
Yes.
Oh
Death
yeah, no,
Ward.
that's the exact same thing as Death Ward. I was thinking about
Okay.
Sheltered Vitality.
Yeah, and
All
it's
right.
cheaper.
Death Ward. It
But
is.
yeah, we're
What's it-
we're staying there day.
All
So I'll make
right.
that roll.
Right, here's the roll. Yes or no? Pow! All right, she shows up. So let's
Holy
go
shit.
back. So it's the
And
next
proceed to eat
day.
it.
All right, so the next day, a lady comes walking in. Let me get the picture. Let's see. All right, so an elven lady comes strolling in through the north.
We bombard her with spells, magic items, and other weapons while she's still in her weakest form and kill her. She reverts back to silver dragon form. We skin her. We got silver dragon skin. Yay!
All right, so she's
Wait, what?
very elegantly walking. Almost looks like she's almost like a runway model. She's walking that way. So Ka, Ka, Kali, Ka, Kalina. Okay, Kalina. All right, so she's walking towards you, and the scout comes up and wakes you guys up and says, "Well, you guys are already awake. You're eating your breakfast." And then she comes strolling in, and the scout comes and says, "Sir, she's here. She's here." And then she says, "She's coming from the north." And then she's kind of looking around like she's fucking hot shit, or she's not arrogant about it, but she's again the runway model
Proud.
kind of.
She's
All right, so
proud.
she
She's
comes,
proud
yeah,
of it.
proud. Anyway, she comes up to you and says, "Well met," very elegant, and then and she says, "Well met, ma'am. I was telling my friends here about you, and we were hoping to see you." And she says, "Yes, I was preoccupied at the moment. There's something from the north that I had to attend." And she says, "Well, these men here are very eager to meet you, ma'am." And she says, "Yes." I says, "Well, let's." And she says, "I'll meet them." And then she comes up to you, and the elder says, he bows to her, or the elder Kenku bows to her and says, "Ma'am, I'm so happy to meet you. I heard from my scout that you are someone to be revered." And she says, "No need for that. I just came by to see what this that you Kenkus were here to visit or to stay here. So I figured I'd come by and introduce myself and see if you people needed any of my assistance. And she says, "Ma'am, we're doing well at the moment, but these people here have been asking about you." And she says, "Ah, yes." And then she goes up to you guys and says, "Well met. My name is Kalina. How can I how can I assist you?"
Hi, lady. I am Aiden Moonridge. My companions are, and I wait for you to introduce yourself.
Michael Storm.
And
And
she kind of she nods her head, "Hello."
Tresnek's kind of in a squat. He's kneeling, squatting on the ground. He nods to her. He says, I am Tresnek, former slave of Menzo Baranzan.
Ah, she says, "I've met your folk before. Are you here to meet to go to the north and meet some of your kinfolk?"
My kinfolk are in the north
Yes, there's actually a whole village up there in the mountainside.
of
And then she,
Cerneblin, or
yes, and then she does have a she happens to have a little map handy, and then she breaks out and shows you the map.
What the fuck's she gonna map?
She let me get the map. While she's doing the map thing, what else are you guys up to?
Uh,
I'm hungry.
waiting for.
I'm going to let
Waiting
them
for
handle
what?
the diplomacy while I go feed my face. I'll be right back.
All right.
Your face requires
Uh,
feeding. Interesting. My
yeah,
character will
there
be
is.
like, he will shout. Since look at the distance between my character and the dragon. Clearly, this is a rather interesting map, if I do say so myself.
Oh,
You mean where you
alright.
guys are at right now?
Yeah, I
360.
haven't
Just
been
look at
moving
my
my character
character.
around.
36 miles, 29 miles,
Oh, okay. Well, let's not worry about that.
45 miles.
Here's the map that she does have on her, but I'll show you that in a second. Do you guys want to ask her anything besides the map, or?
It's like you completely forgot about the druid.
Did
Am I
you?
that? Am I that? Am I that stealthy that you forget about me? Sniff, sniff.
Well, right now you're just basically trying to speak with the silver dragon, and she shows you the map. Here's the map, by the way. She says,
Do we
"Yes,
actually
the
see the silver dragon, or do we just see a
you
humanoid
see the
creature?
No.
elven lady. You see the elven lady."
But did we see her turn into an elven
No,
lady,
no,
or
she
did we
came walking. She came
just?
walking in from the north.
It's like Raphael and we were like, how do we know that you're a dragon?
Says, "Do
Uh,
you wish me to turn into a dragon in front of you?"
Why not?
All right, so she stands back. She goes to where the bridge is, and then she changes into a dragon. Oh, silver dragon.
Is she a silver
how
dragon?
big?
It's basically a large. But I wanted to show you
a
this
large,
map before you.
Only a
a
large?
large silver dragon. Yeah, only
Yeah,
large. That's
she's
boring.
yeah. Anyway, do you guys basically you guys are here, by the way. You are kind of close to here.
Let's see
Young
here.
adult,
Silver
No, you
dragons
actually you're
juvenile.
like right here,
are.
close to right here.
How
So,
big is? How big is? How old is a large dragon? Silver dragon.
I have no idea because I don't know. I don't. It's not
the
my knowledge check.
Because
No,
all
yeah.
their
it's not my
ages are
knowledge check,
fucked
so I
up.
have no idea. All
No,
I
she
know is
tells you.
large.
She says I am an adult female silver dragon, and then
Adults are huge.
Wouldn't she be bigger then?
adult is large.
Yes. No, that's
No, it's
young
different for
adults.
every dragon.
Yeah,
It's
it's
different
different
for
for
every
every
type of
dragon.
dragon. Some dragons get bigger than others.
Silver
Yeah.
dragons are young adult large, adults huge.
All right, so she's huge then. So dragon. Let me put the dragon on here.
Oh, she actually looks impressive.
All right, so here's the dragon.
So he just apparently morphed into a huge dragon all of a sudden. Interesting.
Well, you asked her to do that, so that's why she's doing it. All
No,
right,
so
so
she turned from a large one into a huge one.
oh no, no, I was wrong. I thought the adults were large, and you guys said it's
Also, huge is this. That's colossal.
no huge is 3 by 3.
Yeah, that's
And
one,
this.
two, three.
Oh,
One,
okay.
two, three.
Yeah. All right, so that is huge. And then she says, and then she's talking as the silver dragon, and she says, "Are you are you satisfied now? Are you know that I'm a silver dragon?"
Perhaps. Perhaps we
Okay,
are.
silver.
Ignore him, please.
And then she says, "Adult." Oh yeah, you're right. Adult is huge. All right. Then she says, "What did you men want to talk to me for? How can I assist you?"
Uh, do you know
And
about the? Do you know about the frost giant idea?
And she says, "Yes, I do know. As a matter of fact, this is the reason I took my. That's why it took a while for me to investigate the village here. I was busy trying to scout out the area for the invasion of the lands of Thar.
Yes, they
So,
have some harpies flying around, most noticeably the black dragons flying around. So we came asking if, because that he's a danger to us as well. So we're trying to take him down, but we're seeing that, and we're gonna need help. And our little friends here mentioned that they have met you and that you're a silver dragon. Will you be willing to or willing to cooperate with us and help each other out deal with this threat?
yes, as a matter of fact, that's the reason I came by here. I'm trying to recruit as many people as possible to try to assist me and my organization on trying to stop this frost giant from organizing the people of the or the humanoids of Thar. Unfortunately, I am unable to get close enough to the citadel or the area of where the frost giant is located. So, do you men have any ideas of how we can cooperate with each other on try to destroy or get close to this hill giant or frost giant? What I can
Uh,
do as my part, I can probably work with other dragons in the area, which I'm trying to do that right now. I'm trying to take out the outer areas of ogres as well as orcs, wargs, and goblinoids. But we need somebody to infiltrate the citadel and to actually kill the frost giant. So, what do you
Infiltrate.
infiltrate?
Interesting. It's
Because
like
he
you just
um,
says,
sent.
I'm going to be busy trying to hold off the garrison of goblinoids and ogres. So somebody needs to infiltrate the citadel and actually kill the frost giant. So, what do you men think?
when he come out of his thing to see what the fuck was going on to begin with,
Well,
then we
we've actually been waiting for him to come out of his citadel. Unfortunately, he has not, or he has not done so. So we are not gonna just wait until he may or may not come out. So we need somebody to actually go in there and just take him out because we just can't wait while he gives out orders from his citadel. He might not even come out at all. So, and we are seeing that is already movement going towards Thania as well as Melvont. So, if we're going to do this, we're going to have to do this within a day or two. And again, I can hold off the garrison of goblinoids and orcs, but
and the
someone's going to
dragons
have
and the
to,
harpies.
and the harpies and the dragons. Again, I am going to recruit more members to my organization. I was hoping to get some Canucks to maybe do some scouting maneuvers as far as trying to take out some of the wargs or even some goblinoids. They might be able to do that without any issues. But as far as infiltrating the citadel, I don't think these men are or these Kenkus are up to it. So we need a band to go into the citadel and again infiltrate and destroy or kill the frost giant. So what do you men? Will you take this? Will you take on this task?
One moment, I call for a huddle for the party.
huddle.
Party is huddling. Yes.
So what do you guys
42,
think?
36.
I vote yes.
Vote yes on what? My character was essentially minding his own business to help to destroy the to
I
destroy the.
vote yes to kill the frost giant. Now that we have the whole dragon heart being, we don't even have to go through the fucking tribes to go for him. We go straight at him
What's,
now.
what's our compensation?
Interesting.
Well, the
Everything in
compensation
that
is
citadel,
that you will save the Moonsea area from being destroyed.
and plus
I
there's
would
gonna be sweet
imagine.
loot inside. Don't forget.
Is that what the dragon says to me?
She says, I would figure. Yeah, she does say that. I would figure that the heroes of Melvant would be eager to assist us, but
I said, that's not, that may be a name assigned to us. It's not a name we have accepted. I said, I'll be honest with you. I've got no, I don't care what happens in this area. I've got nothing in this pot, so to speak. So these are people that I don't know, and, you know, I don't,
and she says,
I,
perhaps if your own countrymen were to be slaughtered as well, you might take an interest of it. And then she turns back into the elf lady, and then she shows you the map. Let me go ahead and bring up the map one more time so she can show you that if you are unable to help us, this land up to the north. All right, so this is where you guys are. You already know where uh, this map is sideways, guys. So the north is west. So here's the north. It's sideways again, and I can't do anything about the lettering, but you guys are basically where are you guys? You're right. You guys are here at Hawksruth, and then she mentions that your people are in here in this particular village of Forharn. So she says, if you don't stop these, well, she says, well, I'm not exactly sure 100% that they will invade to the north, but I would imagine that you men would want to stop these evildoers from getting a hold of the area of the Moonsea Isle. It would be better for everyone if this frost giant was to be killed. Not only would it be good for the village of Melvon and Flan as well as Thania, but the surrounding areas would benefit as well. If we do not stop these, you never know what would happen. It could send this area into chaos. Not only that, but then you would have the ogres and goblinoids just running amok. So you heard my explanation. How do you how do you men feel about this?
Hmm.
All right,
essentially,
so
So your
you're
people are
asking
now
me
at
to
risk.
risk my neck for a region for
well,
nothing.
she does say that she's not 100% sure that the ogres would eventually go to the north, but you never know. I mean, you just can't. You got to stop this from getting out of hand. You don't want just complete chaos
Wait.
in the land of the Moonsea. So it's your
Well,
call, guys. You can just
I'm no
say
fan of
fuck all
chaos,
that.
but I'm no fan of the Moonsea area either. So,
Well, yeah, you're
uh,
completely out of character. You guys completely you can just say fuck all this, and I'll destroy the cities, and that'll be it. But it's really your call. It doesn't really matter to
mhm.
me.
Well, Tresnak's trying to get a reward here. He's trying to tell her that
The
he needs
reward
more than
is
just being
the
a hero to
money.
do this.
The reward is all the money and shit in the frost giant place, isn't it?
I don't.
I haven't been told that
She's not.
to.
She's not. She's not offered any reward. She's basically thinking that
Yeah,
you guys are going to do it out of the heroic and
yeah,
noble
yeah.
cause of
She's sniffing airplane
this.
glue, is what she's doing. Is
Uh,
she's thinking that we're like neutral, chaotic, good characters who are just heroes for the sake of being
yeah.
heroes. Fuck
But she
that.
kind of figures that people that play D&D would eventually want to do the right thing, and she kind of would expect you guys
That's
to
metagaming,
try.
bro. That's metagaming to the like
I
fifth
know you
first
guys are,
degree.
you guys can do
At
whatever the hell you want,
NBC, it's
but
kind
it's
of
just, it's
metagame.
coming out.
That's new.
No, actually, it would be kind of cool to go to the deep known, or how do you pronounce that damn thing? Siliferin or Siliverin?
Sir Neblin.
Sir Neberlin. Anyway, you can guys can go up to that Sir Neberlin village, and I can give you 5 more quests. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit. It's just
Yeah,
that
dude,
you are
there is
gonna
epic loot that way. Why
you
aren't we going that way?
there's a very good chance
It's
that
not epic
you guys will not see Melvant or Thania anymore.
ever again.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
give it. I don't care.
No, I
I
mean there's
kind of don't
I
epic
care that
have
loot
much either.
for
I have no
giants.
problem with destroying all the
There
city.
is.
No, again, Tresnek basically says, listen, the goodness of my heart doesn't exist. He says that ended long time ago in my slavery. So if you're going to rely on the goodness of my heart, you're going to have problems.
She
You
kind
want to
of
compensate?
looks at you like down with like almost like she's just grossed out by what you
That's
just
fine. I
said.
don't care. I
Like
said, now you want to compensate me for this? You want to hire me to do a job? I'm all over that. And when we do a job, we finish our job and we do it well. We get a contract. I abide by my contracts.
she's like
So,
she's
so
like
right now, you're saying give your life for this region when this region has done nothing for me. That's just not going to happen.
and then
Okay. Now,
she just kind
now if you
of
now if you say, you know, you go in to that frost and anything inside that frost giant's keep is yours if you want it, that's fine. To the looter goes the spoils. But if you say no, 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 the stuff in there is the regions, you can't
she
have
never
it.
said
Yeah,
that. She never said that. She just all she said is
I,
that there's no
I understand.
compensation. I don't have any
That's
money for you. I'm not gonna pay you any
that's
money.
what it. But I don't want to come out with a bunch of loot and then you say, well, no, that belongs to them, that belongs to them,
Are
that
you
belongs to them.
are you telling her that?
Yeah,
Are you?
absolutely.
She says whatever you find in there is whatever you find in there. I have I really don't care, nor would I care what you find in it. That's not of my concern. I'm not exactly sure if you're seeing the bigger picture here. There's people's lives at stake. People can
Yeah.
be,
So yeah.
children and humanoids and or humans, and a big war can just spread and get out of control. We need to stop this from happening. We need to stop this frost
See,
giant to.
you're projecting your needs on me. See, that's what you're doing. And
Dude, we're
I'm
already going
sorry,
to the loot.
but that's
She
your needs are not my
says.
needs. That
She
being
says,
said,
"Well,
as long as we can go in there and whatever we find in there is ours, then that is compensation, and
and
I'm
she
willing
almost
to
looks
do.
at you with like, oh my God, you are, because the thought of money to her at this moment is obscene. So
That's
she's
fine.
like, she's
I have no problem with how she feels.
she's almost ready to leave. So is anybody like, she's like, look,
Please
she,
ignore the gnome. He understands that he'll get his pay in loot.
it's kind of like you saying, you're in New York, and the buildings just come down, and you're like, fuck those guys. So I'm not gonna go in that building and fucking dig out anybody. And there's like, wow, you are a piece of work,
All right.
sir.
We established that he will get loot. All right. No one's going to take our loot, or he's okay with it now. You're going to help with the giant now, right?
And is anybody talk? Are you talking to her, or what are you doing?
No, I'm talking. All right. So
Oh, okay.
so
Well,
the
I'll let you guys.
gnome's in. So
Yeah.
yeah. So anyone else have any objections of not doing this?
No objections whatsoever.
All right. So I guess we're in.
You, you mean you're
Is it
out?
No, we're in.
Oh, you are gonna do this assignment.
We're not doing the assignment. We're going after the frost giant.
Oh,
We
okay.
were
Well
going.
then.
We were going to go off the frost giant anyways. We just wanted to help doing it because
Oh
yeah,
yeah, she's like,
we
yes,
have the help.
we'll take out the and then she comes up to you and she says, well, have you men decided on what you are? She doesn't even want to get close to Tress. She's like, ew,
Well,
icky.
well, that's
Uh,
easy. He's small.
And she says, "So, uh,
Guys, Michael has to go.
oh, Mike, you gotta leave?
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have to get up early
God
tomorrow.
damn,
all right,
y'all.
so should we? Okay, so next week we pick it up from there, and uh, this is supposed to be like the big ass battle where the boss happens. I better not be a man down.
Yeah, wow, that was a fast game. Well, at least you, hopefully you enjoyed the story. It's a little bit of a lot of role playing, which is good. All right, for the
Yeah.
role
Yeah.
playing, everybody's gonna get 500 XP for everybody. So, at least,
Honestly,
yeah, everybody
honestly,
gets
DM,
500.
I rather upgrade my equipment before all this happens, but you didn't give us time.
Well, there's
Yeah,
you're.
you
This
did
is like
not.
you're in the middle of nowhere. There's really they don't have any smithies. There's really nobody here that can actually even do that. So that's not gonna
I
work.
know. But I mean, like now, I mean, like this whole war thing could have started some other day.
No,
We
they're
could
on.
have just.
She's already told you that they're pretty much on their way down to Melvon at the moment. They're on their way there. They'll probably be there
The,
in
the
about
march
two.
is on.
Yeah, they're
I told you
marching.
we had a clock ticking. No. Let's
Yeah.
wait for the dragon. Okay.
Well,
Well,
at
now,
least you
well,
got
we
to
wait for the
meet.
dragon, and now they're gonna.
Exactly
Now
what
the
I
dragon.
said. Exactly what I said would happen. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. Okay. So
Well, the
that's
dragon's gonna attack with other dragons, and we're gonna have dragons on our side. I was hoping for one dragon, but I got more than we wanted.
Well, basically, they're going to curtail the invasion. The big problem is the big picture. The problem is you got to kill the you got to
Yeah,
kill
we're
the frost giant.
while the goblins are trying to run away from fire breath, that a 1d6 will kill them, and that
Well,
fire breath is doing
let's
like
not worry about those
six.
guys. You guys got to
So
worry about
yeah,
basically killing. Now,
yeah, they're gonna be running around like headless chickens. We're just gonna fly past and just go straight for the giant. They're
yeah.
not gonna mess with us.
Well,
That's
yeah.
my game plan.
Forget about that. Basically you're just gonna have to get past the guards that are in front of the citadel, and then get into. And once you're inside the citadel, find the frost giant, and then kill him. So
So
that's about it.
did I get good mojo points for the silver dragon just now? For actually,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The only one she's like she's not talking to the leper over there. she's she's like just almost grossed out by him. She's actually grossed out by him. She's like, oh my god.
so just send the druid. All right, so druid, can you kill a frost giant by yourself who probably has magic ear?
Yeah, probably. A
Then
frost dragon or a
All right,
frost giant?
we're not letting you anywhere near that frost giant until we're there. You're not taking all the fun.
wow, man, I was hoping to do a little bit more. At least get to the fucking frost giant.
Oh man, I want to storm that place on my griffin going Yahoo! Cast those
Well,
buffs.
Probably.
at least you did find out. You got some good info on the Cerneverland area. If you guys ever decide to even go up there.
We
And by
found
the way,
your people.
it's
How
yeah,
about that?
400. Just gotta double check that. Anyway,
Whatever.
anything? Do you guys want to do like maybe at least a side mission or something? I
We
don't
don't
want
got
to just
time.
not.
You already gave us 2 days time, so ha.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, I'll just play a little bit of Icewind Dale then. Did you guys want to do a little bit extra, or I don't know? I was hoping to get
I wanted to do some
more.
extra, but not sure what the guys would want
Yeah.
to do.
yeah.
What can we do?
I'll keep playing.
Yeah, the thing is
What?
like there's really you are on the time clock. I figured maybe just a little side mission. It wouldn't really take that long. Something that, and then she basically says, "Look, I understand that you guys are. Um, we have to do this now, and you are at. We are at a timeline here, but we are going to be needing some regents in order for our mage casters to, uh, cast their spells. So it's very important for us to try to retrieve as many components as possible. This area could probably do us some good. Perhaps you men
You're
can.
dragons. You don't use components.
No, no, no. She's got some humanoid and Harpers and all these other organizations that are going to get in on this fight. So if she can maybe find.
So how is it that we're going there by ourselves. I mean, can't we get like a one Harper on our side, one other guy on our caster?
No, that's not. No, no.
Can we
So,
can we get Kane on our side? Let's just stick him on the front line.
components.
Yes, I'm going to use Kane as a joke because he was funny.
Yeah. Have you talked to that guy? I mean, I wonder what he was up to.
He's he's doing Pathfinder stuff. Last time I checked.
Oh, is he running a game or is he just?
He's on this little website where multiple DMs play and characters go across campaigns and stuff. Whatever, I don't know what's going on. It's weird.
Oh, make components. Well, that's cool. He's a good guy. Unfortunately, nobody liked him. So, what are you gonna do?
I liked him.
You're the only one like him. Everybody else was like, "Fuck this guy, I'm leaving." But all right. Anyway, she tells you something about that she's gonna be needing. Let me what she's gonna be needing.
No, she's not gonna be needing it. They're gonna be able to find all this stuff. Wow, this is not gonna benefit the mission at all. We're just gonna be wasting supplies at that point.
Well, I figured if you wanted to do a little side mission, but if you guys are not interested, we'll just stop today.
I want to do. I want to do a side mission.
Okay.
But there's not enough time. Like we're gonna get a side mission where we're gonna have to. One of us is gonna get badly hurt, where we're gonna have to waste all our healing stuff, and we won't have all our spells the next day.
Well, it's up to you guys. If you want to do something tonight, I'm not gonna, give out a list of things you could do, because
it wouldn't be fair for Michael because he'd be left behind XP wise.
Yeah, again, if you guys want to do something, we can do something. If you don't want to do something, we'll just do something next week. Now, question is, do we want to recruit another person since we lost Tim?
Sure.
You guys okay?
Tim's still here.
No, I'm sorry, not Tim. Dan.
Yeah.
Didn't someone have like a friend or brother or whatever?
Oh, that's
who
right, yeah,
wanted to
you're
play?
right.
I have a buddy. I'm 90% sure he will play. He plays in my normal Saturday night game that I hold with the other group. He's experienced. He's basically just another me.
All right. Well,
So, yeah, get him.
yeah. Again, I'm gonna ask you guys whether you want to do.
It's like, no, not another Tim. Not another Tim. I could hear him
Hide
laughing.
the children. Hide the children.
All right.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. Yeah.
So, well, I'm gonna ask a question again. Do you guys want to do something tonight, or let's just go ahead and wait until? Because
Let me call my buddy. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. Because if nothing else, maybe we can get him to generate his character with you tonight, and he'll be ready for next week. How about that?
Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
Okay. So let me see if I can get him. It's Saturday night, so he should be available. Let's see. Contacts. His
Now,
name is
this area here that is above the Moonsea, there's a lot to do up here to the north. So if you guys would be like, you know what, this area looks kind of cool, you can just come back and then find out.
Yeah, we can do like a winter campaign where it's all like cold and shit for once. Like we did the hot campaign before already. Like,
Well,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Where are you?
It's up to you whether. Let's just wait to see what this guy says, and if not, I'll just
Something going
start
on?
playing some
Somebody-
Icewind Dale. So.
In the group I've been playing. Hold on.
So I'm gonna get something to drink, and I'll be back.
But yeah, I kind of don't want to leave behind Michael. Like he already lost out on money. I mean, we don't want to leave him behind experience now.
Basically, we've had a guy drop out. We're just about to assault a frost giant's lair in the middle of a war. And I'm playing Tresnak. Yeah. So, do you want in? Okay, so here, get on Skype. Get on Skype. Hold on, let me tell you that. Hold on. Okay, I got him on the phone. He wants to come in. So what I need to do?
Yeah, we heard him. We
Oh,
heard you.
okay. Sorry. So he already he already rolled up a character using the 40-point system. It's a drow. Ah, there he is. He's just come online. So how do I do this? I
He's a
right click
drow?
on him.
That's fun.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Well, his character and my character, his character was a third-born male. Now in drow, we got a whole storyline.
Yeah, the third one gets killed. The third one
Well,
gets
in
killed
this case,
automatically.
because he is the child of Jarlaxle in a bastard situation, that the house that we were a part of tried to use the child as leverage against Jarl, but in the end, Bregan the Earth overturned our house, and he and I escaped. That's kind of our background. So he and I are actually grew up together as basically slaves.
Current characters.
All right. So what do you say? Did you get him?
Let's see. I'm trying. Okay, so how do I get him into our group here? What do I do on Skype to bring him into our group?
Oh, just drag and drop his picture into the area. Drag and drop.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay, so let's see. I don't have a picture of the area up. Hold on.
You know, if you go to the right, there's pictures of people, and then you just drag it over. I mean, on the left. On the left side is a picture of people.
It's not letting me drag his picture. It's not letting me
There
do
should
it.
be a try the little plus sign at the bottom, and then just add people.
I must be in. Hold on. Let me see if I can get into. That's hang up. No, I'm trying to get into our screen. Dave, I'm going to try and get you on Skype.